Hi. Hi everyone. I think you can hear me. We're just talking about cute teachers. Cute teachers? Strict teachers? Teachers? Nice girls? Maybe it's best if we let that, like, topic rest for now and continue, or rather, start with the game. Shadowrun, Dragonfall, Director's Cut, Bong Bong, 60 kills, 27 manual saves. Nice statistics. Oop. Okay. Is being a cute and a strict teacher kind of way? I need to think about that question, I think. She needs 9 more kills, yeah, and then she needs to stop, retire from the life of being a Shadowrunner to go back to... I don't know. What else would she do? Like, what is Bong Bong's skill set? So let's talk to Powell. Bong Bong, welcome back. I have news for you. In your absence, I've been looking into the Halfeld Manor. God, I need to burp, sorry. Okay, I suppressed it. Oh, like an abnormality. Whatever Feuerschwing is up to, it is both large-scale and well-funded. I've uncovered a money trail leading from holding companies all over the world to an offshore fund with a dummy address. It's my address, I'm a dummy. From there, all of that freshly laundered money flows directly into the Halfeld estate. Wait a second, why would the dragon have investors? That doesn't make sense. This isn't good. How much money are we talking about? Can't name an exact figure, but we're talking about a lot of money. In the millions of new yen. Most certainly 1 million new yen. I'm doing the thing with my finger on my mouth. Like, I guess you can't see because I don't use a fucking face cam. But yeah. It's an Austin Powers reference. But Feuerschwing was different. She didn't scheme or plot, she acted. Alright, the dragon has money. Whoop-de-doo. This isn't exactly new information. The Halfeld Manor reeked of wealth. So, why is she doing that? Yes, and look at where it got her. When the Firewing launched her attack on humanity, it was an act of hubris. She lashed out because she didn't consider our species to be a threat. It would be equally hubristic for us to assume that she will make the same mistake twice. What, so she wants to, like, dominate us with the power of money? Huh? I will continue digging into this while you and the team tackle your next run. With luck, I will have more information to share upon your return. Okay, sounds good, Paul. One last thing, Bong Bong. My lead was able to restore the readable surface of one of Green Winters' DVDs. If you'd like to take a look, you will find it sitting beside the player. Just one of them? What a shitlord. She's still working on the others. Oh, many of them are extensively damaged, and getting anything off of them is proving to be quite a chore. She has told me that she'll be in touch if and when she makes any headway, so we're gonna uncover a little bit more of the story every time. She's gonna restore them in chronological order or something. Funnily enough. Okay, so let's take a look at that immediately, then we'll do the next run, I guess. Maybe we'll talk to Malit and ask about our drone, actually. Load a second DVD, I guess? Oh my god, even more tracks. Track 1. Screen goes black for a moment. Green Winters appears. Alright, as I said in my last recording, I've been having trouble finding hard facts on Feuerschwing, so I thought I'd open things up a bit. Why am I thinking of Goatsy now? Let's see what the rumor mill has to say. The screen jumps and Winters reappears in a different location. He's now clutching a mug of soy calf in both hands, and there are bags under his eyes. Well, that was enlightening, assuming that any of it was true, that is. Huh? So for the past 5 hours I've been poking around some of the crazier French theories related to dragons and the Sox. As a reminder, the Sox is an irradiated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in 2008 after the Cattenom Gao reactor meltdown. Isn't Cattenom, is there a real reactor there? I don't even know, actually. I feel like I did know when I was younger. Anyway, there are all kinds of rumors floating around about the place. I've heard stories about a walled city in there that operates on a survival of the fittest, kill or be killed basis. Sort of like a nightmare version of Berlin. All of the anarchy, but none of the stability that the F-state provides. The radiation poisoning, cancer, and mana pollution are just the icing on the cake. Man, I'm pretty sure there's a novel about that, and I want to read it. I want to read more Shadowrun novels. Fuck, I wish I had the time. I wish I had the novels, actually. I need to look into... Like, there's apps for your phones, right, where you can either, like, buy books cheaply or borrow them for a certain amount of time. Maybe I need to look into that, because I want to read. I want to get back into Shadowrun especially. Like, that stuff has shaped my teenage years so much that I think, like, the nostalgia could be quite good. So when Adrian helped the Luftwaffe shoot Feuerschwinge down, she crashed into the socks. That much is well known. What isn't as well known are all the modern day myths that have arisen about her since. And tonight I've heard an earful. I chatted up a girl, oh, you too, who claimed to be a ghost rat. That's a smuggler that operates in the socks. She told me about a dragon cult called the Disciples of the Cleaning Fire. Apparently these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. Could be Feuerschwinge or it could be nothing, but it's worth digging into all the same. Another thing that my little ghost rat told me, the popular rumor in the socks is that Feuerschwinge's astral form was, I guess you'd say, mutated by all of that background radiation. Some of the glowpunks out there say that she's shed her body like an old coat. Others say that she's trapped, doomed to languish as an intangible radioactive ghost. I don't know how much credence to give to any of this. After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even a ghost rat. She might be, but then she could also be a run-of-the-mill glowpunk. Or maybe she's just yanking my chain, and she's never been into the socks at all, who knows. You know, when I chat up a girl, I want her to yank my chain. Actually, I don't. I've never chatted up a girl in the first place. It's a thing with, like, being monogamous for a very long time. Well, it's food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought of some radioactive ghost dragon thing is any scarier than a genuine dragon is. But it's interesting all the same. Now the big question is, will any of this get me any closer to finding Adrian? Gonna go out on a limb and say no, but you never can tell. Okay, track 2? Yeah, okay, the day after. Alright, let's continue thinking outside the box. Oh, so Catanum is a real nuclear reactor plant, okay. Younger does equal smarter most of the time, Lightning Hand. When I was younger, I was interested in so many things, and when I didn't know anything, bam, I just read it up. I mean, it was the dawn of the internet as well. And, like, the information age was basically starting. And while we have everything at our fingertips now, like, most of the time I'm just too lazy. I think it's a bother. Whereas back then, when I didn't know something, I just looked it up because I needed to know. It's also how I learned English. Like, I listened to English music, I played English video games, I watched English TV shows, and every time I read a word I didn't know, or I heard a word I didn't know, there I was on some dictionary site looking it up. Whereas now, I just gloss over it and think, nah, doesn't matter. So many native English speakers don't know what they're talking about either. And it's the same with German words and German people. After the Dragonfall, the great dragon Kaltenstein came flying into the socks to rescue the Firewing, but he was driven off, some say killed, by Lofweir and Nebelhair. So, what if there's another dragon involved in all of this? I think they're dragons too, right? Why are the dragons fighting against each other now? Winters grabs a thick leather-bound tome from a shelf behind him, licks a finger seductively and begins to leaf through it. Alright, so let's run down the list of major dragons that could be helping her. First, there's the Golden Worm, Lofweir, the CEO of Zeta Krupp, and quite possibly the single most dangerous being on Earth. I know about this one, actually. Lofweir's a local boy, so he'd be in a position to help Feuerschwinge. He certainly has the financial capability to help her. He could send a small army into the socks if he wanted to. Like, is there a certain... Oh god, how can you, like, put this? Like, do dragons feel like an obligation to help each other? Do they feel like they're a family or something? That could be interesting. Or do they see each other as competition? It could also be true, I guess. So he's definitely got the means, but I can't see how he'd have the motive. He actively prevented the Firewing's rescue back in 2012, after all. Same thing is true for Nebelhair. So let's scratch the both of them off the list. He flips a page, frowning. We've got Aiden, the great Sirish. He's operating out of Turkey. By all accounts, he's not a fan of Lofweir. They're actively competing for territory in the Middle East. So I suppose it could be considered motive. Reviving the Firewing might cause problems for the Golden Worm. But would he risk a war with Zeta Krupp by straying onto Lofweir's territory? Again, I don't think it's likely. I like how the whole world is basically in the palm of the dragons at this point. Like, there's a dragon for each territory, and they're, like, massively wealthy. He turns another page. There's Saladir out in Wales. He's pretty heavily invested in Transys Neuronet, so he's got the money, but he's too busy dealing with the BTL killer scandal that Transys is going through out in London to get his claws dirty in the socks. I would get my claws dirty in the socks, if you know what I mean. Flip Dunkelzahn, out in the UCAS. Yeah, I think this is the Americas. He pauses, shakes his head, then he slams the tome shut. No, this is a waste of time. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am. The Firewing is acting alone. Dragons don't cooperate unless they absolutely have to. Oh, here we go. Guess it's answered now. After all, why bother making nice with your equals when you've got an entire planet full of pawns at your disposal? They don't need to work together. They have us to exploit. Damn. Are dragons the Illuminati? Play track 3. Let's see. What? On March 12, 2008, an employee was exposed to about 1/20th of the annual maximum allowed dose. Oh god, that's a bad thing, isn't it? If you have an absurd amount of wealth and power, I guess it follows naturally. It's realistic how the lizards control everything. Play track 3. At the point in time where like Shadowrun came to be, there were no, like, social media was not a thing back then. I don't know if they wrote it into the story by now. Like, obviously they can canonically change stuff after the fact. Then again, I don't know what you need to, like, who's making the world? Like, who's making the Shadowrun world? Who holds the rights, really? Like, if you wrote a Shadowrun novel, there's a clear subset of rules you have to adhere to. You can't just imagine or, like, invent anything and put it into the story and then it's canon. So I don't know if they can actually put it in that easily. Anyway. 1/20th of the allowed dose in 1/365th of the time. It's getting too complicated for me, Desperator. It's like 5 numbers too much. While this track does load, it's clearly corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless stream of text. Okay. Let's see if we can find something. Like, that's how it works, right? If you open a video file with Notepad, you get a transcript of what is being said in that video. It's very fun to do with porn. Like, a lot of moaning in that text. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I understand. The text disappears and you find yourself back at the menu screen. I'm smarter now. Track 4. This file is partially garbled. You can recognize a few words here and there, but they're interspersed amidst a solid block of corrupted text. You see? You see? It's straight up text. Vauclair and still my big bro. Still searching for Ire Wings. Where to, Ian? I will find you. If it's the last. Getting any close. Ash. Swear to air. New research. Turning up? No. Don't know. Well. Okay. Text disappears. You find yourself back at the menu screen. Not being smarter at all. Track 5. This file is corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless assortment of ASCII characters. Meaningless, you say? Well, that's for me to determine. Okay, yeah. Track 6. Screen goes black and the same digital chime that you heard on the Dragonfall DVD plays again. A crackle of static fills the air, followed by that same now familiar electronic whine. A few moments later, the display goes live. Vauclair looks haggard, his eyes are heavily bagged and bloodshot, and his hair is mussed. He holds a cigarette in an unsteady hand. Hermie, it's me. I can't sleep. You know what? This is a far shot, but my theory is that the orc with the scars is Adrian Vauclair, the military orc. He somehow got mutated into an orc, or changed by magic or some other bullshit. Adrian Vauclair is now working directly for Feuerschwinge. Facial surgery, yeah. Facial surgery, like botched facial surgery, I guess. Hermie, it's me, I can't sleep. I don't know where you are. Out having fun, no doubt. Maybe flirting with one of those unattainable beauties that you're always chasing. He tries on a smile, but it quickly disappears. He takes a drag on his cigarette. That's good. I want you to live a pleasant, normal life. After all, one of us should. My brother never said that about me. Vauclair rubs his eyes. I can still smell the smoke, Hermie. It's almost a year later, and I can still taste the stench of burning corpses. Oof. Makes it weird when you eat like meat or something, I guess. When I sleep, I can hear the sirens and the screams. There's no sound in this world as horrible as a burn victim's screams. Yeah, I guess. The doctors would call this PTSD, I'm sure. They'd have me in therapy, maybe dose me up on SSRIs, like they do to our veteran soldiers. He chuckles, then takes another drag. Quite a story for the tabloids. The great dragon slayer, Adrian Vauclair, mentally incapable of wrestling with his own demons. He shakes his head. No therapy for me, and certainly no medication. You have to take your meds, Adrian! I have a reputation to live up to, however poorly deserved it is, and however little I want it. He pauses, stuffs out his cigarette. The dragon is still alive, Hermie. Of that I am certain. One day I will find her, and then perhaps I'll be able to sleep through the night. The display goes black. The background wine fades away. A moment later you find yourself deposited back at the menu screen. And that's all of it. That's all of it. We're gonna talk to the drone lady real quickly to see if our drone is ready. And then we'll choose another job. Mutated in an orc? Wields minigun like a super mutant? Is this a Fallout reference? I don't know, it might be. Might actually be. It would, like, kinda work, I guess. I mean, yeah. Welcome back, what can I do for you? Got that drone fixed yet? I do, just finished before you arrived. There's a complication, though. At least I wasn't paying you. Don't say that, Bonbon. She might remember and then ask for compensation afterwards. So, you said it was fixed. It is fixed, but the person who built this thing fixed it in a different way. This drone's got a custom AIOS stack on it. I don't know what that is. Someone wrote code that sits on the bootloader and configures the drone to only accept commands from a specific user. The thing works like a computer virus, so there's no way I can rip it out unless I got another brain from this model of drone. Before you ask, yes, I looked into that. Problem is, this is a stolen corp drone. A discontinued model of a stolen corp drone. There are no parts for this thing on the market around here. So unless you know who locked this thing up so tightly, you're not going to get more use out of it than a doorstop. Well, I'll ask around for its owner, thank you. Huh? Is that like another quest then? Interesting. Given back to you by Melee, cannot be used by anyone but its programmed owner. Maybe we can ask Blitz about it. We found it there after all, right? Maybe he knows. I'd enjoy a game where your quest log doesn't tell you everything you have to do. Blitz's eyes widen when he sees the drone that you're carrying. He looks anxious. Oh, hey, Chief, how's it going? Found this drone in that hotel vault. Does it belong to you? Yeah, Chief, that's mine. Didn't want to say anything at the time since it was my idea to have you loot the vault in the first place. What was it doing here? Would have saved me some running around if it had come clean. What was it doing in there? It's my personal drone. Oh god, does it have an owner hole installed or something? Good to have something to hide behind when you're on a solo decking run, you know? Luster took it from me when she seized control of the Schwarze Herzen. Who? What? Been hoping to get it back ever since. Schwarze Herzen is black hearts, by the way. I gotta say, Chief, hurt me to see her all banged up to hell like she was. Looked like Luster had a few of her goons take turns on my baby with a baseball bat. That's better than their dicks! But it looks like you've got her up and running again. How do you manage that? Melee fixed your drone. She says that it won't listen to anyone but you, though. Lie. I'm pretty good with a wrench, but the damn thing won't obey my commands. Okay, that seems like a decision I don't want to make myself. So the first person to either say one... Okay, Arcane is pretty much on the ball today. She doesn't want us to lie. Score. So, can I have it back? Yeah. Yeah, sure. I can't use it anyway, Blitz. Do I get some XP for that, maybe? No? Can I ask him about it? What are you gonna do with that drone now, huh? Boy? Drone boy? Drone boy. Catch you later, Blitz. Fucking useless, my friend. I should bring you along because you can, like, hack and stuff, but... whatever. We want to talk to Iger? Actually, personally, I don't want to, but I want to talk to Glory. Like, is there romance in this game? How are you holding up, Glory? Don't worry about me, I'm solid. You sure? You better be. If you say you're good, you're good. Trust you, Glory. Glory's expression remains neutral, but she grants you a barely perceptible nod. I'll talk to you later, Glory. Fuck, is she even there? Or is she so, like... has she lost so much essence that there's nothing left? Okay, inbox for new messages? Yeah, I have 200 messages. Job, hijacked shipments. Uh-oh. From Medbach Gunari to Bongbong. If you value new hardware coming into the Kreuz Bazaar, we need to talk. One of my weapon shipments was hijacked by a local gang. I can promise 500 new yen, and if you can recover the shipment, I'll have some new gear on the shelf. Come see me for details. Oh! Okay, cool. That's a job, I guess. Commissioning your services. from withheld to Bongbong. We would like to arrange a meeting between you and one of our representatives. You will find him at the cafe nearby. His name's Luca Durr. He will be expecting you. Come alone. Oh, yes. Yes, we're not gonna do a regular job. We're gonna do, like, the male jobs. God, I love this game. There's so much to do. So much to do, and such a good game. And actually kind of easy, so just the way I like it. No, I actually like when games are hard, but... let's check out the merchant first. I think it's a guy up here somewhere. It's not him, is it? No, that's Zack Flash. That's Simi. The druggie. Who is Zack Flash? Oh, it's an elf! It's a filthy knife here! This elf has clearly seen better days. His skin is weathered and emaciated, as though it has been stretched too tight over his frame. Track marks line the crooks of his arms, and dirty benches wrap his knuckles. Despite all of this, he seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes his twinkling, bugged-out eyes on yours, and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep. Guten Tag, mein Freund. You're here for some magic? Because Zack Flash. He gestures at himself with a dramatic flourish. He's your magic man. Magic a street mage? Zack lets out a throaty barking laugh. Street mage me? Do I look like a street mage to you? He shakes his head, but his smile doesn't waver. He fishes a small bag of pills out of his back pocket and dangles it before your eyes. No, chum, I'm not a street mage. I've got the magic in my blood and the magic in these bags, but you won't catch old Zack studying in any spellbooks. What have you got in that bag, Zack? Oh, a little bit of everything. I've got your Zen and your Hyper, your Nitro and your Nova Coke. If you want it, I've got it. Zack leans towards you and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. I've even got a special concoction of my own design, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you're serious about getting high. So you want to conduct a little business? I've got a formula for a combat stim. Can you produce something like that? Oh, you know I'm your man. I can hook you right up now. Okay, what's the deal with the special concoction? What if I, like I have never taken any drugs before, but if I do, I want to take the most harsh stuff available that will make me eat my own teeth. Flash's grin broadens even further. His mouth is disturbingly large, and there's something menacing about the sight of those two white teeth. Like a shark, I guess. This is the real deal, chum. A proprietary blend. Designed and delivered by yours truly. Pharmaceutical-grade kamikaze cut with genuine spirit residue from the tear, and then mixed with my secret blend of herbs and spices. It's like Jägermeister. He produces a small packet filled with iridescent purple granules from the pocket of his dirty jeans. You want to get high? Buy some Nova Coke and throw yourself a party. But if you want a soul, you get yourself some Flash. So you want to conduct a little business? Show me what you've got. Flash, a Zack special, adds +2 movement and +2 AP. For one round, it costs 700 big buck new yens. And then some jazz, some kamikaze. Which all, like, Nitro, Kamikaze, and Jazz, they're all for 5 rounds, but this one is like 1 round, but it's very crazy, +2 AP. Wow, okay. I'm not taking any drugs though, Zack, sorry, I basically played you like a fiddle. Okay, here it is, here's the merchant, okay. It's KFC, yeah, KFC is also like a blend of secret herbs and spices, isn't it? Lying will only bite you in the ass? I guess. Lambda likes his games like he likes his women, either easy or breaking his balls. Yeah, it's the best if they just flip-flop at a secondly basis or something. Welcome back. You need some weapons, some ammunition perhaps? I got your message about that missing shipment. He nods. Aye, a gang from a nearby Keats has been hijacking shipments bound for the Kreuzbazaar, taking money out of our pockets. I could use your help to stop this from happening. Do I have to shoot them? Just say yes. Your dear departed Monica used to provide encryption and information control for the Kreuzbazaar. Now that she's gone, we merchants have been having no end of trouble. The obvious answer is that a gang has been intercepting our communications. What kind of communications? Shipping manifests, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with an agenda could use that information to set an ambush. And that's just what this gang has been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked en route to the Kreuzbazaar. I had a tracking device placed on last shipment that I sent out. Containers full of weapons and medical supplies. Sure enough, It got taken. I've tracked it to Gesundbrunnen. If you've never been there, it's a Kiez built out of an old U-Bahn station and some old bunkers. Rumor has it a new gang called the Rabengeister, Raven Ghosts, is holed up there. I suspect that the two things are related. So I need you to go to Gesundbrunnen, find the Rabengeister and get our goods back. I can offer you 500 new yen for the task, and if you can recover a missing weapons shipment, I'll be able to sell you some better hardware too. Okay, what can you tell me about the gang? Man, actually thinking about it, if we play Shadowrun Hong Kong, is it gonna be full of Chinese words, and who's gonna help me pronounce them then? And translate them as well? Because all of the German stuff, it's easy for me, right? But Chinese? Not as much. I only know a little bit. He frowns. Not much, I'm afraid. From what I've heard, the Rabengeister are tricky. They have a reputation for stirring up trouble and then disappearing without a trace. I would tread carefully in Gesundbrunnen if I were you. How do I get there? Just take the U-Bahn. The line still runs, though not many folks stop at Gesundbrunnen anymore. The market there used to be something of a tourist attraction, but I think they've fallen on hard times recently. I'll take care of it. Good. It's about time I had some new inventory come in. And one more thing, Bong Bong. Gonna need you to go in light on this one. Oh, take a friend along if you like, but no more than one. Oh yes, nice. If you spook them, they could trash the merchandise. Best go quiet. Best go soon too, before the trail goes cold. Yes, okay. I will most likely take either Iger or Glory. Yeah. Glory. Glory? Gloria. Glory. Glory. Her name is Glory, right? Glory, like horror. Okay, yeah, we go. Sounds like screaming, that ambient sound. Glory, okay. Glory, best girl. Okay, travel to Gesundbrunnen. We have one runner available. Sadly, I can't take, like, Dietrich's nephew with me. I mean, Iger is just... But then again, Glory. Did like Gloria. Gloria is a beautiful name, I've got to be honest. It's a very beautiful name. Let's take Gloria with us. Yes. This can't be too hard. And we're very good, like, combat-wise ourselves. I could have done this alone, I guess. Okay, hard times. It is a short train ride to Gesundbrunnen. You exit the subway car, stepping onto the old, grungy platform. The place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light in from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles to endure in the cold and the limited light of the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time, even if they would do it for free. Somewhere in this old, run-down U-Bahn station lies the entrance to Gesundbrunnen Kiez, and hopefully some leads on the whereabouts of the Rabengeister and Gunnari's missing shipment. Continue. Yeah, I think we have everything we want, actually. Maybe a Bumuna kit. And we can take the medkit with us. Like, we can, like, put everything in the stash anyway once we find it, so it doesn't really matter. You have Karma available to improve your character's attributes and skills. Open the Karma screen. Yes. How much? Oh, I have 11 Karma. With 7, I could get Headshot. What do we want? What do we want? Let's take one more point in body. I think that's, like, useful. Okay. Glory? Follow me. I'll lead the way. The old fluorescent grow lights are barely keeping the plants alive. Almost no light from the surface makes it this far underground. What about this? Stairwell down below looks to have completely collapsed. Improved justice and prudence. More attack speed, you say? And more sanity? Always. Oh, please don't tell me it's only these two chocofucks I need to kill. I want to ice some fools. God. It's far enough, friend. An older man raises his hand, squinting as you approach. To his left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on a pistol at his hip. They're gonna need more than a fucking puny pistol to kill me. Both are dressed in what might be considered uniforms, but it's hard to tell for sure. We don't get many visitors down here these days, and you'll forgive me for saying, but, well, you don't really look like the type that usually comes through here. She looks fat, for one thing, says the orc god. The older man snorts. Indeed, so what brings you to Gesundbronn, stranger? Charisma 4, lie. I'm visiting from the Rhine Ruhr Megaplex, and my friend Hans said the market here is second to none. I had to come to see you for myself. A regular lie, which I guess is gonna fail. Just passing through, thought I'd check out the market here. Or, the truth, I'm from the Kreuz Bazaar. We think a gang in these parts calling themselves the Rabengeister hijacked a shipment belonging to us. You hear about anything like that? Yeah, just give it all away, Bomba. We're gonna lie our way through this. The older man smiled sadly. Well, maybe a few years ago that was true. These days, well, it's hard times all around, I suppose. But you're welcome to go in, of course. Customers are always welcome. Oh, that was easy. Oh, and talk to Quarren if you want to hear some good stories about the market back in its prime. Nah. He's always happy to share a tale or two. Nah. Older man steps aside. Watch your step on the ladder there. Some of the steps get slippery when it's cold. Say, have you heard anything about a gang hiding out here? Like, don't give it away, Bong Bong! Just say thanks and go down. Man, I'm parched. You want me to piss in your mouth? Okay, let's go. Ooh, okay. People to talk to. It's Quarren. Let's talk to Quarren anyway. The man before you is of average build and a nondescript dress. He's leaning against the old wooden cabinet reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Oh, good Tag. The name's Quarren, friend. Can't say I've seen you around these parts before, just passing through or looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Rabengeister? Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? Let's ask him about the Rabengeister. Certainly, they've been spinning quite a tale in these parts of late. Hard to know anything for sure, though. One rumor says they hijack freight out of Frankfurt Tor. Then the next day you hear about a sighting down in Alexanderplatz. Hell, just yesterday I heard someone claiming they saw a member of the Rabengeister speed by in the U-Bahn tunnel, clinging to the side of a train car. Huh? He leans closer. Between you and me, it's probably a gang called Surf Turf. Strange ones, those. I hear they implant suction cups to their hands and feet. Guess they really like hitching rides on the U-Bahn trains. My god, suction cups on their hands? Just imagine. He shakes his hand with amusement. That's the flux state for you, though, full of the strange and unexpected. Okay, and weapon shipments? Have you seen any of those? His face falls. Wish that I had, friend. It's too bad this place used to be soaring with commerce. But now hardly anything passes through here, I'm afraid. Folks around here are lucky enough to have a full meal at the end of the day. Tough times, I guess. Oh, I need to yawn. Tough times, my friend. Tough times. Indeed they are. Do you need anything else? No, I'll be going now. I heard enough. Like, you know nothing, Quarren. Is a dresser here? The drawers look to be handmade, out of rusty sheet metal. Nothing of value catches the eye within. Okay. A nondescript dress. Yeah, I guess he looks like your everyday man or something. That's what they meant. Goldfish. Damn! I wish I could zoom in more. This looks amazing. I love this coat. Goldfish. Oh wow, it's a shaman. Goldfish. The woman starts a little at your approach, but she recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. The fox face on the headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Oh god, how do I do an American accent? Hey kiddo, share a drink with me? Is that an American accent? I don't know. I can't tell apart, like... I mean, I can tell when someone is speaking British English, because it sounds very, like, proper, very clear pronounced, although some pronunciations seem kind of on the odd side for some words. And I think it's just the British people saying them like that. But anyway, I mean, they invented the language, so more power to them. What I want to say is that I can't tell people apart sometimes. No thanks, just looking for information. Ever heard? Actually, yeah, if you're buying, are you coming onto me? If you're buying, of course. Awesome. Or rather, awesome. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options here. Is that like American Valley Girl? I can do that at least. They've got beer, a homebrewed gin, and schnapps. Pick your poison. I've been drinking gin and tonics. The tonic cuts out some of the gas flavor. I think they've been distilling in old propane tanks. Yak. I'll have some schnapps. Sure thing, lady. He slides a tumbler full of sweet-smelling pear schnapps down your way. It's warm. Ugh, I don't like pear. Drink it. So what's a girl like you doing in a place like this? I'm just traveling through. I heard there was a market, but well, just look at this place. She waves her arm around in a wide circle, taking everything in from the sadly shimmying woman to the near empty corridors outside. So I'm just having a drink with this fine gentleman here and then moving on. Where are you from again? California, Free States, doing the whole Europe tour thing, you know. Besides getting me out of that hellhole, it's been a real good learning experience. Had some good fun, made some good friends. Woohoo, party all night. She clatters the ice around in her drink. You can smell the cheap gin from where you stand. But it's a hellhole everywhere these days. Can't drink enough to forget some things I've seen. I'm all for communism and anarchy and free love, but sometimes the F-state goes a little far. What do you mean? I won't hear anything against the flux. I'm out of here! No. Bong Bong is sensible. She's asking first. What do you mean exactly? It's just the things like the turf wars and the racists and junk, you know, like those humanist assholes. Unpleasant. But that shit aside, I like the idea of a state without the man. Are you a ladies' lady then? Listen, my name's Goldfish. What's yours? I have to tell her that my name is Bong Bong. Because that's how it works. We've established this. My name's Bong Bong. Call me Bong Bong. I have bigger fish to fry. What a fucking pun. Nice to meet you, Bong Bong. Now that I've set my bed, what are you doing in a place like this? Just came here for the market like you. I'm looking for the Rabengeiste. What if she's one of them and she's just posing as a weird-ass American California Valley girl? I'm looking for the Rabengeiste. Raven ghosts? Might be anything in Gesundbrunnen. Seems like everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghosts of the past, ghost trains, ghostly thin folks pale for lack of sunlight. I need sunlight too. I like the joke I photosynthesize, but it just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. Her expression grows stern for a moment as she stares into her gin and tonic. Maybe I've been down here long enough. Maybe I'm a ghost too. Alright, that's it, Fräulein. You're officially cut off. Your total is 36 new yen. That's nothing! That's nothing! I could steal that off of a hobo if I want to. Can I at least buy something from a friend here? She's been talking with me a bit and hasn't had anything. I had a schnapps, I believe. No, you're cut off. I don't want you even sipping out of it. Dude, chill. Forget I asked. She turns to you with a shrug. Sorry I couldn't get you anything else, but thanks for being a pal. Oh, that was kind of nice, Goldfish. I want to continue talking to you. Hey again, friend. I'd buy you a drink, but you heard the man. I've been cut off. Just passing through, Goldfish. Oh, sad. I wish I could recruit her. She would be a welcome addition on the team, I think. Forgot about the stream? It's okay. That happens to the best of us. As long as I don't forget, I guess. It smells like something died in here. What, the stream? In the stream? I can't even inspect it again. Fucking hell. This game is harsh. Like the difficulty is through the roof. If you don't read quickly enough, you're done. Done with the story. Look, there's a photo automat here. I like these. They are really all around, like in places like Berlin, you can find a lot of them. When I went to Berlin with my secretary, we went in one of them and made some, what do you call it? Like, when you make a souvenir? Is that it? Like when you take photos in one of these, would you call it a souvenir, I guess? I don't know. It costs like $4 or something to get like 4 photos on like one of these strips. I really have been everywhere. No, I haven't been. Well, then again, I've been mostly everywhere in Germany. If I tell you the one place I haven't been yet, you guys are like, no, I don't want to shatter your illusions. Like, there's a certain place I want to go where I haven't been. And yeah, whatever. Odd merchant. Hello there, newcomer. Have many exciting and rare weapons for you to peruse. Instruments of death to the sort you'll not find anywhere else in Berlin. Care to take a look around? Despite the shopkeeper's claims, their inventory looks decidedly poor. Most of these weapons appear rusty and in ill repair. No, pardon me. A particularly cobbled together pistol stands out from the bunch. Let's see what you have. What, the Slapdash or the Defiant Super Shock? Made up of mixed parts from Ares, Cavalier and Ruger pistols. Okay. Like I said, Taser, a popular weapon with law enforcement. It darts trailer wire, allowing a powerful shock to be delivered. Would that be good for an offhand, I wonder? Like, it's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. I can use that if someone gets too close, maybe. It's only 350 bucks. I'm gonna get that as an offhand for Bong Bong. Yeah, that's good enough. I know my skills with pistols is not high enough, but doesn't seem like there's much here that would interest me. What's up with the shoddy-looking pistol? Exquisite, is it not? The works of a master craftsman who used to live here, forged some of the finest slug throws you'll find this side of the Atlantic, and at that price of steel. It looks like some of those parts are hot glued together. Man, imagine hot gluing a pistol. Like, you really need to have a boner for weapons to do that, right? Looks like a piece of junk. Interesting story. Let me have a closer look. It's just the inventory screen again. Is it a Slapdash pistol then? Oh, oh my god, it's very expensive. I wonder if you can repair it and make it into a legendary one or something. Holy shit, almost 2,000 buccarinos. Alright. I'll be going now, thanks. We can talk to another shopkeeper. Okay. Continue, please. I'm not gonna continue. I mean, I'm gonna continue with the game. This crate appears to have been pried hastily open. There's a partially torn shipping label on it. Kreuz Bazaar! Still clearly visible. These fuckers are selling our goods. Shopkeeper. Hi there, stranger. I've got a sale on today. You interested in some rations, salvage, some home remedies? Just looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Rabengeister? I think he's a member. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? There's a crate behind your shop that looks like it was marked for delivery to the Kreuz Bazaar. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Let's just burst right in, Dad. Let's fist him right up. Like, go all the way up to our shoulders in this troll's asshole. All the way up. The troll looks around nervously. No, I don't know anything about crates. Looking for some backup? It's just us here, friend. Spill it before I spill you. I believe you're sorry for the trouble. Bong Bong, come on, you're dense, but not that dense. Spill it before I spill you, my friend. Takes a step back, managing to appear small despite his hulking troll frame. Please, no, don't hurt me, I'm sorry, I just... Okay, look, yeah, the Rabengeister came by yesterday, asked me to move the rest of these medical supplies, then they disappeared. I don't know where they went. I mean, hey, gotta make a living, right? Look around here. They leave me this kind of score. I'm grateful. Already I sold most of it in less than a day. Plenty of folks around here in need of real medical supplies. Alright, I've told you what. Oh, rather, I told you what I know. Not I told you what. So we're cool, right? I don't know anything else. I know how this works, friend. They drop off the shipment, you move the goods. Then you meet someone to hand over the take. Tell me what to fight that Rabengeister. Relax, I believe you. Times are tough. I'm sure these people needed that stuff. Hate to break it to you, but those supplies were stolen from another Keats. My Keats. That means all that money you've been making belongs to me. Oh, shit. Maybe I can still, like, shake him down after I got the location. Okay, fine. I meet them at the information kiosk on the far side of the market. That's where they appear. I don't know how they get there, though. I swear, they don't use the front entrance. I know that much. Ooh, anal, then. Thanks. Give me that money now. Takes a step back, managing to appear small despite his hulking control frame. Okay, fine. Here's the money. Just take it and leave me alone. Yay! We got money, friends. We basically made back the weapon we just bought. Rather, not bite. Bite is not English, is it? Oh, there's a militia captain over here. Anything over here? No? Okay. The militia captain stands at alert. Her? Oh, okay, it's a woman. Her eyes tracking slowly across the market before coming to rest on you. Sometimes you can't tell with the models. It's very hard for me. Oh my good lord, she's cute. I like the dark lipstick. Guten Tag. I'm looking for a gang called the Rabengeister. Ever heard of him? You look like you keep a close eyes on the Keats. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? No, I would have noticed that. Well, thank you. Do you know anything about the Rabengeister? No, she frowns slightly, and wouldn't suggest asking questions about such things around here. Okay, you're not really helpful, are you? There's some crates, there's some scuff marks. I guess I can open this by using the info terminal or something. Let's take a look at the crates. These crates don't seem to be part of a shipment that was en route to the Kreuz Bazaar. What about the bathroom? The area is in extreme disrepair. Water's flooding out of the walls and stagnating in pools on the tile floor. You can smell the mildew from here. Okay, scuff marks? You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground, as if something heavy was dragged across here. The marks vanish into the wall. Inspect the nearby wall more closely. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall here, but you can spot no clear mechanism for opening it. We can force open the wall, or we can get Glory to force open the wall for us. Maybe we should ask around. This looks like the place, so I'm sure someone might spill the beans. Do we want Glory to make a hole in the wall for us? I think we do! It takes some doing, but your teammate manages to force open the false wall. The hinges give way with a scrape and a crunch, and the passage behind is revealed. Thank you for this Glory type of hole, my friend. Okay, this appears to be an old U-Bahn information terminal. Judging by the system's design and current condition, it is quite old. As you approach, the machine makes a series of sputtering sounds as its dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. Time since last update. A lot of time. Primary database not found. Restarting in offline mode. Restarting. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an interminable amount of time, the screen finally shutters back to life. Welcome to Gesundbrunnen Station. Please select an option from the menu below. Corrupted, corrupted. Station history. Route information. Corrupted. Custom query. Error script failed with null reference. Hatch. Okay. Press it again. Okay. You start to press the full key only to realize that the key is missing from the keyboard. A thick layer of grime and dust rests in its place. Okay. So I can only get the station history? Selected station history. Oh, I don't really care. Holy fucking shit, I really don't. I really don't care about this. Like, not even in real life I would. But then again, maybe I would, but not like... Oh my... I have something in my fucking sweater. It's stinging me. Fuck, it's a piece of bread. It's a crumb. I ate earlier, sorry. What was the saying? Let's go downstairs, whatever. This thing is more corrupted than the Brazilian government? Well, if you say so, Blue. Is the Brazilian government actually corrupted? I don't know. I don't know much about like the other part of the world. Like, it's so far away. You don't really hear a lot about them. Like, you hear a lot about America just because like Germany's obsessed with America and American politics. Like, I honestly don't understand when someone in Germany is going, oh god, oh, President Trump, oh, because it really doesn't affect the everyday German. Like, I could understand if you have a company that has like foreign relations and like trade business and stuff. But as the regular ass person, it really doesn't matter who's ruling over America. Like, the president doesn't have that much power to change your everyday life as someone at the other side of the world. But whatever, it's just people like to be, well, for one, offended and angry at stuff, I guess. So yeah, whatever. This is the same man you met in the market, but the friendliness is gone from his face. In his place, it's a cold, unwavering gaze. Oh, is it the story guy? It's Quarren. You should have stuck to the market, stranger. If the Rabengeist wished to be found, we'd open a fucking cafe. Now what do you want of us? Say a piece. I don't know, it looked like an invitation to me. If you really don't want to be found, you might want to hide your tracks a little better. Oh, just wanted to see what all that Rabengeist fuss was about. Cool party you've got here. I'm from the Kreuz Bazaar. You stole a shipment of supplies bound for our Keats, and we want it back. Wait, I just saw you upstairs and I didn't see you on the way down. I actually really didn't, so how the fuck did he do that? He must have had some ladder behind him or something. Let's walk in here like, huh, what actually am I doing in here? Like, cool pad you've got here. He stares you down for a long moment and breaks into a chuckle. Not bad, right? We've been running jobs for this Keats for years, but we just started using this bunker as a permanent base. Nice and secure, easy place to hole up in. This place is over 100 years old, you know. During the Second World War, they converted this part of the station into an air raid shelter. Made it nice and secure in case anyone spotted bombers over the city. Quarren appears more relaxed, his tone more friendly. He seems to enjoy relating the history of this place. Oh god, maybe I should have read about the history after all! No! Enough with the history lesson! Cocks the gun. Take advantage of the opening to draw your weapons and attack. Continue listening. If there's an opportunity to learn, we'll learn. Then, during the Cold War, they designated this whole station an emergency fallout shelter. You know, in case the Russians and the Americans decided to blow each other up. This was back when Berlin was divided in two, of course. Things got better for a while after that. Hell, a few decades ago, before the Awakening, I hear they used to give tours. He laughs. This isn't a tour, I'm afraid. So, you've come from the Kreuz Bazaar and you're here to get your stolen shipment back. That about right? That's about right, yeah, I guess. Which I completely understand, stranger, believe me. But unfortunately, we need those supplies more than you do. So I will have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of your property. I can see things are hard around here, Quarren, but I have to look out for my own keys, and that shipment belongs to us. And I will graciously give you one chance to turn over those supplies before I shoot you in the face. It's a shame you guys didn't search us for weapons, Quarren. Starts attacking. Fucking, that would be so savage if we choose that, but... Brazil sounds like the kind of place where the taxes evade you. Wow, why is that funny even? Do people really not remember World War II? It's been more than 100 years. Like the year's 2070 or something, Desperator. It's been 130 years. Do people not remember? What do you mean, do people not remember? A lot of people don't even remember World War II right now, in current days. 3. Do I really want to attack? I feel like maybe we can resolve this, but... It's been over 100 years since World War I ended? Yeah, and ask around how many people know even the time of World War I. Like, a lot of people don't even know that it was only 4 years, right? It was from 14 to 18, if I remember correctly. Many people don't know why it started. Many people don't know, like, who was fighting whom. Many people don't even know, like, how they fought. I'm a nerd. Did I ever tell you that I wanted to be a teacher and, like, one of the subjects I chose was history? I love history a whole lot. History is so important. History is also impressive, like what we've gone through collectively as a species. Wrong war? Yeah, that's World War II. No, you didn't. I swear you said Second World War. We're talking about the First War. World War I was pretty useless. World War I was fucking cruel as hell. Like, that shit was fucked up. And I guess we can be glad that it was only 4 years. Like, those 4 years were already incredibly devastating for all sides. Yeah, it was for no reason. That's the thing. Like, it only goes to show that something like that can happen, like, at the drop of a hat. It killed 3 empires. Get trench foot and die. Anyway, like... let's be sensible still. I can kill him anytime. Like, that's how confident I am in my abilities. Not from where I'm standing. Look, there's no need for bloodshed, I'll tell you what. It seems like you know what it's like to look out for kids like this. It's not easy, right? We provide for these people. A haul like that shipment keeps Gesundbrunnen from going hungry just a little while longer. It's our home. These are our people. I suspect you feel the same about the Kreuz Bazaar. So I'm prepared to let you leave, just like that, knowing our little secret here and everything. In return, all you need to do is walk away. Just walk away and forget this ever happened. I just shook down one of your merchants for like $300 or 400 or something. I can't even remember. It's chump change for me. But you really think I'm gonna do that? Corin smiles. What do you think, stranger? Charisma free. I think in the flux, folks like us need to stick together. Why stay strangers? Maybe we can come to an arrangement that can benefit both of our kids. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I think I understand. Alright, you've got a deal, but you better not hijack anything from the Kreuz Bazaar again. From now on, we stay out of each other's way. Maybe we can work together. Like that could actually, like, if I want the shipment though, I want a better weapon from my merchant, please. Quarren raises an eyebrow. I'm listening. Oh shit, I would need decking. In the Kreuzbazaar, my friend Altuk has a series of data tabs established to monitor nearby communications. You return our shipment, we let you listen in on those tabs. You return our supplies, we send you a shipment of extra rations in exchange. We agree to a truce of sorts. I see, that's an interesting offer, friend. The rations alone probably don't match the price of the weapons, but, well, food is in short supply around here. And this alliance, what do you propose? We agree to stay out of each other's way, and maybe we find opportunities to help each other out in the future. Pauses for a long moment and cracks a smile. Very well, I suppose that's worth the price of a crate of guns. Your medical supplies are already mostly gone, I'm afraid. But the weapon shipment is still being held in a locker at Frankfurt the Tor. I'll have it sent back to the Kreuzbazaar immediately. And you'll deliver those rations? Take the tunnel to the Kreuzbazaar and talk to Paul Lamsel. He runs an import-export shop not far from the U-Bahn station. Tell him I sent you, and he'll take care of the rest. He's like our personal assistant instead of our fixer. Well, well, Quarren looks thoughtful. Maybe things are looking up around here. Suppose friends and enemies both can be found in strange ways here in the Flux. Glad we could have this talk, Quarren. I'll be going now. He looks like this oh god. Do you guys know the dude that played, like, I think he played in, oh, what's it called? Detroit Become Human? He played the robot in that one. Do you guys know this guy? Like, it's an actor. He also played a role in Grey's Anatomy, I believe. Anyway, glad we could have this talk, Warren. Marcus. Was his name Marcus? In Detroit Become Human. Oh man, we're gonna need to play this game. Like, I'm gonna buy Detroit Become Human. I'm gonna play it on stream together. That's gonna be glorious. You can see yourself out, he grins. Take care, stranger. Can I loot? Can I loot down here? Doesn't have to be this way. I got an achievement. I can talk to the militiaman. Pretty sure I could have looted this stuff if I had fought my way out. Shit. I mean, how would I have recovered the weapon shipments if they're still in another locker of, like, we didn't know without him telling us? Just full of old SimSense recordings. Okay. Is there only 2 of you? Are you serious? They're all empty. I could have shot you down so easily. Hey, want a beer? Sure, I'll take one. He hands you an icy beer from the crate. Drink it. Added, cold one. Removed, cold one. Nice! I guess we bonded just now then. It's always nice to bond over bondage. You played the robot in Detroit Become Human. Doesn't narrate down much, but yes, I know the one. Like, the protagonist one. There's 2, right? There's 2 of the protagonists are robot. No, wait, all 3 of them are, aren't they? Like, the other dude is like this. There's like this police robot I know about, and there's this maid robot. It's it's all 3 of them are robots. I didn't even. Oh my good lord. Okay, I guess they're Rabengeist as well, right? Guten Tag. Okay, I can't talk to her anymore. Like, okay, let's just go. We're gonna do another mission still. All right. Okay. Maybe we can talk to, like, Goldfish again. Go, hey Goldfish, we did our mission. Want to join us on the way back? Just passing through, Goldfish. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye, Goldfish. Bye bye. One of them is a girl, so you probably didn't refer to her. Yeah, she doesn't look like a man. She looks like the girl robot. She looks a little bit like oh, what's her face? The girl from the Hunger Games. Jennifer Lawrence, but it's not based on her as far as I'm aware. It's another actress. Very cute though, very cute. Very cute. Confirm, let's exit. Man, girls can be so cute, right? So glad we have them. So glad. Like, there's so much beauty in having, like, the 2 genders, in my opinion, like, in having, like, males and females and all people being so different to each other. I love interesting people. I love people. I love people. You emerge. Oh wait, you emerge from the U-Bahn station and out onto the familiar streets of the Kreuzbazaar. The energy here is a stark contrast to the weary, slowly drowning mood of Gesundbrunnen. The Kreuzberg is an island of hope. Afloat still amidst the dangerous currents of the flux state. That's a difficult sentence, but it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. It's time to find Gunari and tell him the news. Metal Gear Rising? Oh, good lord. I didn't complete that game, actually. It was very hard for me when I played it, and I don't know if that was just my general incompetence or something. But I need to make a list of games I want to play, really, because I think of a lot of games to play, and then in the next moment I've forgotten about them already. So having a handy list to just go back and refer to when I think... Because even now, like, I finished Undertale, and I haven't recorded anything else to replace it with yet. However, I have an idea. What is wrong with this maintenance worker? What's going on, my friend? Hey, buddy, sorry to bother you, but I could use some help over here. You want to make a little extra scratch? Shouldn't take long. Sure, what's the problem? Well, me and my buddy Victor got called in from the next kids over. Something's wrong with the sewers around here. Your local plumbers and mechanics are all useless. Vic and I talked to him, tried to get him to give us the maintenance schedule for your sewer pumps. They just scratched their heads at us. Said that the machinery down there just took care of itself. Huh? Best guess is that your pumps have shut down. Happens from time to time without proper maintenance. When the pumps shut down, the waste starts piling up. It's causing some pretty major overflow problems downstream. Wait, am I gonna have to wait for shit? Obligatory sewer level, you say? What do you want me to do about it? Well, Victor went down into the sewers while I was getting stuff out of the truck. When I came back, well, I was about to climb down there, but I heard these awful screams. They went on, and they just stopped. Froze up, nearly shat myself, to be honest. Don't know what to do, but I can't go down there, not after that. Problem is probably something basic. A clog that needs to be cleared, something like that. Yeah, I guess that's why he screamed like this. Restarting the pumps should take care of it. No goddamn way am I going in there. If you'll do the job for me, I'll give it a new yen we were paid for it. I don't need it, you can have it all. I can live without the money, but someone's got to fix those pumps before I can leave. What? You can't just leave. This is not your problem. Like, if we drown in our own shit, it's not your fault. How many new yen are we talking about? 500. For a job this quick, it's good money. I'll do it. For 500 bucks, I would stick my hand in a toilet. You're a lifesaver, chummer. If you find Victor, well, if he's still alive down there, tell him I'm sorry. Nice! I'm gonna enter the sewers in a second. Like, oh my god, we're doing so many side quests today. Kunari? Welcome back. You need some weapons, some ammunition, perhaps? I took care of the business with the Rabengeister. Faint smile plays across the normally taciturn merchant's face. Can someone explain that word to me? Did you figure out how to parry? Because I didn't, unlike the second to last boss kicked my ass. Yeah, I think you need... Don't you need to parry against the dogs or something? Otherwise they're just gonna wreck your ass? I distinctly remember having to learn to parry against those, like, dog robots or something. Yeah, Silent Hill, yeah, Blue, it's gonna come. Not tomorrow, though. Sorry, it's been a stressful week, as I can imagine. Taciturn, of a person reserved or uncommunicative in speech, saying little. Oh, so it's a little like tacit, I guess. I know tacit, is that a word? Reserved, quiet. I feel like Arcane just made up her own definition, which is impressive, since it seems very similar to the one Querio copied. Tacit is a word. Okay, so I did recognize that one. Okay. This much I know already. The missing shipment arrived just before you did, though I barely caught a glimpse of those who delivered it. How were you able to manage that? I made an arrangement with their leader and they agreed to return the weapons. And you've accomplished all of this through diplomacy? Interesting. It is. Well, it's not what I would have done, but perhaps that is for the best. Yeah, I didn't think I would have done the same either. Like, a second time, I would definitely go in guns blazing. Here's the payment as promised. Nice. And you should need... And should you need any new weapons, thanks you have some new merchandise available. Yes, let me take a look. Any... Oh my good lord. 6 armor. Not even that expensive. Our light security armor. Grants plus 10 HP. While the armored vest with plates grants plus 1 close combat. And the secure long coat grants plus 1 ranged combat and plus 5 HP. The armored jacket grants plus 1 strength and 5 HP. And then the secure tech vest, plus 1 quickness and 5 HP. Plus 1 dodge and plus 1 move speed. Oh, that's actually cool. Plus 1 quickness and dodge. Mine only grants me plus 5 HP. So we could upgrade to either 10 HP or 1 ranged combat and 5 HP. That's good, isn't it? Let's take a look at the weapons first, though. Maybe there's a rifle we want to upgrade with. What the fuck was that Let's Talk Desperator? Obviously it didn't work the way you wanted. Oh my good lord. Oh, it's a shotgun, that's why the damage is so high. What's the rifles? Here we go, rifle. Do we want a data check or something? Oh my god lord, it needs range combat 6. Do we need a data check for the stronger rifles, I guess? Smaller than most assault rifles. Damage 13, the Heckler and Koch. But this Heckler and Koch has also 13. Like, what's the difference with the data check? Further improved with the addition of a smart link system to improve accuracy. Oh, okay, so we don't need one, I guess. We have an AK-97. Wow, there's grenade launchers in this game? Damage 10. Damage 13. Seems pretty good. More accurate and pierces up to 2 armor. That's better than 13 damage then. Like, I'm leaning towards this one. The FNHAR. We don't need a sniper rifle, like Eiger has one. Smart Link is more accurate. If you're not a caster, data check is usually worth it. Not sure if I can afford a data check, and like, let's not bother with that. We're gonna take a look if we can afford a data check. Actually, right now, because the clinic is over here, isn't it? Somewhere close by. It's down here, right? No. It's the magic shop. Where's the clinic? Where's the clinic? Fuck me, am I blind? Is there a map or something somewhere? This is the cafe. There's another quest inside the cafe, by the way, Jesus. The clinic is not northeast. North is up, east is right. Okay, northeast. Thank you, ML. You really need a data check. Okay, oh, okay, we're gonna get one then. Like, is the difference between the data checks in your hands or the data checks in your head or something? I guess the difference is that you can't install any other slots in that thing then. I need cyberware. Thank you, Dr. Xavier. Let's see. That's +1 body. Eye data check. We have an eye already. Like, you can only install 1 eye. Tailored pheromones. Adds +1 charisma. Wow, that's cool. Wild reflexes with reflex trigger. That's also pretty cool. Boosts heart function. Adds +1 to dodge and throwing weapons. What? Here we go. An arm data check. Or regular data check. Inside the head. Like, do I just install this one? Or can I install this one and use it with my weapons as well? Or do I need this one? Damn, there's like really a lot of stuff in this game to customize yourself with. I think we're gonna get a regular one in our head, right? Because what else is there with our head? Like, we could get more intelligent with the encephalon, but I don't need intelligence. I'm gonna install one in our head. I need to be careful. Like, I'm gonna make around 500 bucks in a second again, but the weapon was 1,500. It's +1 strength and HP. Wow, these legs are amazing. They add 8 HP, 1 quickness, and 1 dodge. What does the A mean? Alpha. Like 6 HP alone is not that good. +1 body could be good. Like, where do I install that? That's inside my body, I guess. Let's, okay. Both works with smart links. This description indicates the head slot is generally more hotly contested for orc slots. Alpha is like the second tier of Subway. Okay. Don't forget you have limited essence. Yeah, after operation we will have 4.4 or 4.5. So if I do another one now, it's gonna go to 4 as well, right? Is there something better for my... You should be able to sort by slots. That would be cool. Making it easier for your team to hit. That's cool. Like if I do this. Oh no, it's gonna be 3. Or 3.5. Or 2 and 2.5. Okay, no. Okay, we're just gonna do this then. Go down to 4. That's alright. That's alright. Just the data jack. Yeah. That's okay. Thank you. I can now jack off to my data. Okay, let's buy the rifle then. Let's equip it. Wait, it's down here. Somewhere here. Here we go. And then do the sewer mission. We're gonna get the weapon that shreds up to 2 armor. Was the FN, right? FNHAR, Smart Link. 12 damage, which is quite alright. 36 cap. Pierces up to 2 armor. I think that's worth it, right? Armor piercing is always good. 2,000 big buccarinos. That's alright. Can I unequip that one? Can I sell it? It's only 2 damage more. I guess in the long run it will be worth it. Can I sell? Sell items. 250 bucks. Can also sell the clothing. Oh, we can sell the drugs we don't use, like the jazz. Or the nitro. We might as well. Clean up our inventory. Okay, now we're gonna save. Resolve the situation in the sewers. I will. Okay. Enter the sewers, assemble the team and head in. Glory, Dietrich, and Eiger it is, because I don't think we need to hack anything down in the sewers. Oh, does he have a drone now? It's Max, old corporate hover drone that has been given a weapon upgrade. Maybe he's better now. Anyway, let's confirm. A real quest bonanza today. The sewers, or rather, the sewers. A ghostly labyrinth of tunnels and dead-end passageways makes up the network of sewers beneath the Kreuzbazaar. You climb down the ladder into this shallow underworld and reel out the wave of foul smells that washes over you, clogging your sinuses and saturating your clothing. As your eyes adjust to the light, you find yourself standing at the edge of a narrow channel of murky grey-green water. The rush of churning water echoes down the tunnel. You catch a flash of motion in your peripheral vision. Something man-sized, moving fast, flitting across the far end of the tunnel. You strain your eyes to see it, but to no avail. The thing, whatever it is gone. Makes me ache to play Metro, to be honest. Reading this now. Let's go. Yes, we have Karma again. More quickness, so we can level up range combat next time. Locate the missing maintenance worker and fix the water pumps. We're gonna do both if possible. Oh look, there's the pumps. Pump status 1, pump status 2. Access pump status. It has stopped. Analysis failed. Passed. South turbine water flow failed. Has been deactivated. Steady water flow stopped. Error. Pump operations have been rerouted to the facility's central computer system. Okay, so I guess I don't even need to bother with them. I need the central system. It would have been too easy to just do this like 10 meters out of the entrance. Something to inspect here. These meta-human bones have been picked clean. Nice. Oh shit, is that like the sewer worker? There's a lot of corpses down here actually. It is the sewer worker. This corpse has been eviscerated. Its limbs have been torn clean off and its ribcage is oddly deformed. The tattered shreds of a blue maintenance uniform hang loosely off of its chest. Search the body. You find a well-worn manual entitled Wartungshandbuch, Ausgabe 2042. The book is filled with depictions of turbine and pump cross-sections, tools and descriptions of maintenance procedures. A few of the pages have been bookmarked with colorful bits of paper. Flip to the yellow bookmark. That's what we Germans do. This page is dominated by a detailed illustration of a turbine cross-section. Scrawled in the margin is a number 822896 and a green bookmark. There are some notes written in the margins of this page, but you don't recognize the language. The only word you can make out is computer, written several times. Okay. Okay. Maintenance guys card. Oh, pardon me. I'm just very tired. Sorry, guys. So tired. A corpse mangled beyond recognition. And turbine controls. Here we go. Is that a broken one? Activate the turbine. It is 822-896. 08119. No, 822-896. 822-896. Here we go. Safety lock disengaged. Activate. Worst to life. Wee! No, I don't want to be sucked in, Blue Star. Oh! Who that? Is it ghouls? It is ghouls! We fall out now, boys. First, we're gonna concentrate some mana from the surrounding area to provide an effect similar to a small ley line. Okay. We're gonna haste Bonbon. Bonbon's gonna ice some fools. There we go, nearly dead. Glory? Missed. Shit. For fuck's sake. Can't be that hard to kill a fucking ghoul, can it? There's an abnormality among us in this sewers. God, that's a big one. Okay, Bong Bong. Full auto, my friend. Wow. Not as devastating as I would have liked it to be. Eviscerate. Stacking bleed damage. Strips armor. They're very tanky, holy hell. No, for frick's sake. Oh. Infection. No, don't infect us. I don't want the Rona. Oh, I missed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that did, but just did it. Oh shit, I hit Gloria. She doesn't look happy. I hit it again! For fuck's sake, Eiger! Okay. Only one of them left. And he did nothing. The additional move is so strong. Holy shit. I forgot the adrenaline pump again! Oh no! Will I ever use it? Small ley lines give a bonus to accuracy on magic attacks. Okay, okay. Not that useful then. Did I just fix the shit, by the way? Just activating the fucking pump, are you serious? Oh no, fix the water pumps. 0 out of 2. It says. Good, okay. Man, I need to drink something. Give me a second, everyone. Sorry, I just drink. I don't drink nearly enough during the day. If something has negative consequences, don't keep doing it. Where were you 20 years ago, Desperito, where I could have needed that advice? Oh, enemies! It's time for enemies! Is it? It's just running around. Not engaging me yet. Huh? Why is he running out? What's going on? Like, are they afraid? Hmm? Are they gonna come as soon as I, like, operate? Oh, there they are. But that was weird. Nani? Yeah, I couldn't move while they were moving either. We're gonna fall on... No, actually, first we're gonna, like, haste Bong Bong again. God, I need to burp again. Like, this is very carbonated, like, soda. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? Adrenaline pump it is. And then we're gonna run up to this guy, though. Try to ice this fool. Missed. Okay. I mean... Okay. No, Dietrich! Oh, there's another one down there. Bong Bong! Damn, Bong Bong, you're so good! You suck a little bit, Glory. Just a little, though. Just a little. Don't worry too much about it. God, Dietrich's nearly dead. We're gonna wait for them to come. Oh, there they are. Already. I love the music. Strips 2 armor from the target. Sure. %59% to hit with both. Do we want to punch him? Because Glory is standing next to him again? No. Just a shotgun blast to the face will do the trick, and let's reload. I don't like shotguns. If not for the knee shot, they would be absolutely useless. They deal a lot of damage, I think. Then again, like Bong Bong with a fucking rifle and the crits is just more than enough damage-wise for my team. Alright, good. Guess that's taken care of then. Pick up. Some new yen. Nice, nice, nice. Even more shit to pick up. Hyper! Send it to my stash. Thank you. Guess this is the central control then. Gonna save. Water flow operations control system initializing done. Restart pump 1. Restart pump 2. Blockage detected. Clearing obstruction done. Pump restart has completed with success. Running diagnostic success. The pump 2 operating within normal parameters. Walk away. Oh no! A shambling mound of ragged flesh stumbles towards you. There's a look of desperation in its eyes. The shit you just flushed away was my family! Please don't shoot. The ghoul's breath reeks of rotting meat. We're not like the others. Damn, you look sexy. Attack the ghoul. It's a monster, kill it! I don't believe you. Love turn moment. No, please listen to me. The ghoul takes another faltering step towards you. The Krieger strain takes a heavier toll on some of us than others. Many of my kin have been driven mad by the virus, but I am still sane. Keep talking. Krieger strain? It nods. Of HMHVV, the virus that has infected us, that has twisted us into this. We are not monsters, ma'am. We are people with an illness, incurable for now, and yet some of us cling to hope. You may think of us as lepers if you wish. Keep talking. We've lived down here under the Kreuzbazaar for years. For all that time, this place has provided refuge from the world above. We traded our labor for sustenance, both for ourselves and for our feral brothers, and we survived. But now our food supply has been interrupted, and the feral ones have gone mad with hunger. They're a danger to everybody, even for us. Work for food? Who was feeding you? Monica! Oh, the doctor. Huh? A topsider from your Kreuzbazaar. He kept us fed. The contract guaranteed it. Yesterday's promise? Under the terms of our deal, we maintained the pumps that keep the Kreuzbazaar sewage flowing. In return, the doctor gave us a medical waste to eat. You mean to tell me that these guys ate my, like, organic eyes that I had scrounged out of my head to get the cybernetic ones? With proper rationing, we found that we could get by on what he gave us. The Decker monitored both sides to ensure mutual cooperation, but with her death, the doctor has reneged on the deal. Without the food guaranteed by the contract, the feral ones have gone mad, and in their madness, they have made it too dangerous for us to maintain the pumps. The fucking doctor just stopped feeding them? This fucking asshole. Was his doctor named Monica by any chance? Obviously. Obviously. Doctor, you mean Dr. Escable? Yes, his contributions kept our community alive, helped us thrive. But now that the Decker is gone, he has demanded payment for our feedings. We have no money, but he does not care. He tells us that we must find some, or that he will let us starve. Was this Decker named Monica? It nods. Yes, that was her name. You were the reason why the sewer system took care of itself. Yes, in truth, we would still work on the pumps, even without the doctor's payments. We love our occupation. Helps us to feel human. Oh, that's nice. But the changes wrought by the Krieger strain require us to eat human flesh. If we don't, we wither and die. Without regular feedings, we will have no choice but to hunt for our food. I think I have a solution to your problem. Do I? Its milky eyes widen. Yes, please, whatever you can do, our situation is desperate. Going to put you out of your misery? I want you gone. If you leave now and take your friends, I won't have to kill you. I'm going to have a little talk with Dr. Escable. I don't know why I do that. Like, in every fucking Fallout game as well, I keep siding with the ghouls, and I don't even know why. Like, ghouls are monsters. You have to put them down. I can understand that. But every time I get a quest where I can either side with humans or ghouls, I side with the ghouls. It keeps happening. The ghoul nods. Yes, perhaps you can convince him where we could not. We have a comlink provided to us by the Decker. It is a direct line to Escable's office. If you call him, he will answer. I think going there in person with our weapons drawn is way more powerful, but okay. Hey, Escable, we found your little fucking secret down here. Care to elaborate why you stopped feeding these ghouls? Essentially making everyone, like, drown in piss and shit? Harold is a saint. Oh yeah, Harold is pretty cool. You pick up on the isn't he the only character to be in every single Fallout game or something? You pick up on the comlink receiver. It's a custom job coupled together from a jumble of high-end parts. Reminds you of a mission computer, Monica's handiwork. There's a series of staccato clicks as the connection is made. Dr. Escable's voice pours into your ear. It's thick with a blend of irritation and insolence. If you're calling me to beg again, you might as well hang up now. I've been bled by you people for too long now. There are plenty of chop shops and organ leggers out there who'd pay good money for... You're not talking to a ghoul dog, and I don't beg. Oh, I have to choose this option because it says bong bong. I can't be badass because of the rule. Well, I guess let me cut you off right there is also pretty badass. So let me cut you off right there. This is bong bong, Dr. Escable. Bong bong? Escable tries to hide the surprise in his voice. He doesn't do a very good job. What are you doing on this line, my friend? Just had a very interesting conversation with some of your long-term customers. Catching a red-handed, you've got some explaining to do, Doc. Look, Bong Bong, I don't know what those things have told you, but I'm well within my rights to charge for that material. They've never paid me a thing for my services, and they've been keeping the Kreuzbazaar sewer running, Doc. Cut the shit, Doc. We both know that what they've been doing for the Kreuzbazaar. You're right, Doc. It is absolutely within your rights to charge whatever you want for your services. No, I'm not gonna side with this fucker. We both know what they've been doing for the Kreuzbazaar. Yes, for the Kreuzbazaar, not for me. Why should I continue to give them valuable material for free when... You signed a contract. I expect you to honor it. We're gonna go all yesterday's promise on his ass now. I'll make this easy for you. If you don't feed these ghouls, I'm gonna feed you to them. Elf. Smaller than ghouls? Definitely. Definitely. You're right! Oh my god, he's a filthy knife ear! I'm gonna feed him to them. Escabil's voice goes ice cold. It's never a good idea to threaten you, Dr. Bongbong. You never know what might happen the next time you're lying on the operating table. If anything happened to me on your table, the rest of my team would come looking for you. Ah yes, there's that. It's never a good idea to threaten the one person that keeps the keys running, you know? There's a long pause. Finally, you hear a sigh when Escabil speaks again, his voice heavy with resignation. Tell your friends that I've changed my mind. The feedings will resume directly at no additional cost. It's a click as he disconnects the line. Is he gonna fuck us up if we go there again? Shit. There's that and here's this. Let's talk to the ghoul. You're back! Attack the ghoul. On second thought, why don't I just shoot you all? Spoken with Escabil. You can expect the regularly scheduled feedings to start up again any day now. Thank you so much, Topsider. This means more to us than you can know. 1 karma. Oh, boy, am I glad that I'm gonna get 500 bucks for this stuff as well. You will raise his prizes. If you do a mission for him later, he doesn't pay you. What a fucking asshole. Honestly, holy shit. But that's the beauty of this game. He remembers. Isn't that amazing? Wasn't karma in all of the Fallouts, even in 1 and 2? Or was it reputation? I think it was called reputation back there or something, right? That kind of reactive stuff is pretty cool, yeah. The fresh air of the Kreuzbazaar is a welcome relief after your time in the sewers. A cool breeze drifts across the street, carrying with it the smells of food being prepared, cheap alcohol being poured, and fires being lit against the cold. The stench of the sewers, however, still lingers in your nose, a bad olfactory aftertaste. At least the pumps are working again. Sewage overflowing onto the streets would certainly smell far worse. There was karma in the first 2 games, but it didn't play a big role. Okay. It's been a while since I played them. Anyway, let's get our money. Raise 50,000 yen to pay Alice. Did we, why is it popping up again? Drake, finally! I was worried that you wouldn't come back either. So tell me, what happened? Everything go okay? It's taken care of. You can leave after you give me my money. What about Victor? Don't know, couldn't find him. He isn't coming. I'm sorry. Christ, poor Vic. I don't know how I'm gonna tell his folks. Real close-knit family they were. Maintenance manual. I found this on his body. Maybe you could give it to them. Yeah, I guess. Hey, thanks, Dale. He turns the manual over in his hands, rubs his thumb over the careworn paper cover. Dale, appreciate it. Here's the money I promised you. Really? Wow. I guess there's nice people left still in this world. Okay, we need to go to the cafe now, which is down here. I should have just walked this way. Because there's another quest in here, and we're gonna do that one. I know we haven't done a single, quest on our computer to advance the main story. But there's so many side quests in this game, and I kind of enjoy them a lot, to be fair. So let's do them. Let's do some of them, not all of them. I'm not gonna do the one for the doctor, I guess. The Turk flashes his wry smile and winks at you knowingly. I am told you have been quite busy of late, O wanderer of the shadows. My street rats tell me that business is picking up. Is that the woman who has taken over for Monica Murakami? Who does it look like, you rotundity, the Pope from the Vatican? Give her a soy calf, a big one, and put it on my account. I like the cut of her jib. A large soy calf? My, you are the generous one, Goldschmidt. I sure can afford such a gesture. The fat man frowns. It's not over until the fat man frowns, I guess. And a scone, I was going to say, and a scone as well. Nothing is too good for her. Scone. Scone? That's not something they would say in Germany. We don't have scones. As you desire, O ample one, the Turk whispers. The man is a moron, but he eats his weight in baklava and pastries, so who am I to care? Now what is it you would like? Just killing time. Bye. Oh, Luca Durr. This is the guy I need to talk to. The bald man. Mr. Reaper. No, it's Luca 2. So you're Bong Bong, eh? The late Monica Schaefer's replacement. He looks you up and down, then nods. Good, you look the part. He looks like someone you could find like these days. He looks like your typical millennial, I think. Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your services for the indefinite future. But first we're asking you to go on a trial run, an audition of sorts, to prove that you're the right woman for the job. Assuming that you complete this trial to our satisfaction, I will then offer you a variety of simple tasks. All of these should be achievable in the course of your everyday business. You won't need to go out of your way or expose yourself to too much unnecessary risk. For each task that you complete, you will be rewarded handsomely, and there will be a bonus if you finish them all. So have I piqued your interest? Will you accept our offer? Who do you work for? How did you know where to find me? My organization knows everything worth knowing in Germany, including this small pond that is Berlin. It is in our best interests, however, to remain unknown to the world at large. For the time being, that is all you need to know. What if you work for the dragons? What does this audition pay? I can offer you 1,500 new yen. But only if you complete the full audition. The run and post-run interview to our satisfaction. If you fail to perform up to expectations, you will receive no pay, no further offers of work. That isn't much. It's an audition. The purpose of this trial is for you to prove your worth to us, not the other way around. Of course, you're free to decline if you wish, but know that there are hundreds of runners in Berlin who would kill for the opportunity to work for us. No one even knows who you are! We came to you because we think that we see a glimmer of potential. If you prove us wrong, we will happily take our offer elsewhere. I'm in, whatever. Good, he smiles. Very good. Now on to the task at hand. There's a man named Alisher. He's a senior manager at Hermes Eurocom and a respected figure in his community. My organization also suspects him of working with pro-corporate extremists. Pro-corporate extremists, okay. So, like, capitalists or something, right? These people are actively working to undermine the Flux state and pave the way for a corporate-controlled Berlin. Corpos! My organization has no more desire to see Berlin fall to the corporations than you do. However, we are hesitant to act on our suspicions without proof. This is where you come in. Want me to beat the proof out of him? He chuckles. I like your initiative, but nothing so crude as that. You will meet with a team that I've arranged for you, and with their assistance you will plant surveillance devices in his apartment. The last time I met with someone else to help me on a job, I killed them all, took over, and then did it on my own. Did you hear about that one? Take the U-Bahn to Frankfurt Tor and go alone. The rest of your team will meet you there. Okay. Hang on, I already have a team. You do, yes, but they are unsuitable for this job. Remember, this is a test of your abilities, not Iger's or Glory's or Dietrich's. How do you know their name? The same way that I knew yours. You will complete this trial with the team that I have assembled, or not at all. It's important for us to know that you're willing to work with these limitations. Okay, yeah, I'll work with your team. Will you work within the boundaries that I have described, or will you turn down an opportunity that your fellow runners would kill for? It sounds sketchy, but at the same time, he's also making this out to be this amazing opportunity, so... I think he's trying to oversell it too much. Very good. The moment that you board the train to Frankfurt Tor, your test will begin. I would advise you to bring what you need in terms of medical supplies and ordnance. Once you embark on the trial run, there will be no turning back. After you have planted the devices and verified that they will, come back to me. There will be a brief interview, a post-mortem on the run if you like, and assuming that I am satisfied with what I hear, I will pay you your first stipend. Then we will discuss our future options. Best of luck, Bong Bong. We will be watching. Let's do this quest and then... Oh my god, it's already very late. Let's hope that we can do this quest in an hour or something. Die Schwein. Die Schwein. Each companion has a side mission? Oh. I have teammate level ups? Oh yeah, I do. Oh man, good on you. Good on you. What do we want? A grenade boost or flashbang grenade? I like the flashbangs, like in one of the last missions, like the flashbang, like stunned an enemy for very, very long. Gonna go with, we have enough damage already, I think. Flashbang is CC, yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, Blitz. SMG upgrade or augmented vision. Accuracy increased by 3 for a total of 6. Was machine gun or submachine gun or pierce 1 point of armor? Yeah. Then again, his aim is pretty bad, so we're gonna go with augmented vision. Is it? Oh no. Okay. Glory. Medical specialists gain an upgraded med kit or an upgraded Bumona kit. Brings back down characters with 50% HP. Or a premium med kit. I think the premium med kit is pretty good. Like, heal the people up before they die in the first place. And Dietrich, attunement. Oh, he gets elementals. Now carries an earth elemental fetish or an fire elemental fetish on each mission. Fire sounds like damage, earth sounds like tank. We can heal ourselves up. Let's go for the damage option in this one. We also have, like, yeah. Fire. Okay, can't wait for Spirit to tell me that I made the wrong choices. Then again, it's a fucking role-playing game. There are no wrong choices, I like to think. Where would you like to travel? Travel to Frankfurt tour. Let's meet these chocofucks. Let's also take another sip, because I guess I'm gonna have to read in a second again. So carbonated. Ooh. Earth is a tanky melee brawling unit that can stun. Fire is a ranged shooting thing that can dot. I love dots! As the oh wait. Try run. As the U-Bahn hums towards the Frankfurter Tor, you tug idly at the fabric of your maintenance uniform. You found it in a duffel bag on your seat when you boarded, along with a note from Dürr to put it on before your arrival. The moment you step off this train, the note said, your trial run begins. You are to rendezvous with the rest of your team, reconnoiter the building, and plant a specified device in Alicia's suit. Beyond that, your approach will be left to you. Do not disappoint us. You are being watched. Yeah, I think he's a better support mage than he is like a damage mage, because his chance to hit is very bad. But I feel like I don't even need that. Like, Bong Bong alone could do most of these missions. That's how strong, like, rifles are, I guess. As you emerge from the dingy confines of the U-Bahn terminal and step into the light of day, you find yourself confronted by a wall of muscle in a knight-errant uniform. You're with maintenance. It isn't a question. He stands impassively waiting for a response. I wouldn't be wearing this uniform if I wasn't. Yes, sir. Have you seen any other maintenance guys around here? No, I'm a Shadowrunner here on the job. This uniform is just a clever disguise. Oh, I'd love to say this. Bong Bong is a fucking dummy after all, but... yeah, they've been trickling in over the last 15 minutes or so. I've already done a security check on your entire crew. Everything checked out, so you're good to head on into the building whenever you want. Efficient operation you're running here. It's almost as if you were expecting me. What does the rest of my crew look like again? Thanks for your time. Efficient operation? We were. No one gets on or off the train without us knowing about it. Don't worry, all of the correct paperwork has already been filed. You and your crew are good for the next 12 hours. It's good to know that you're on top of things. We're knight errant. Of course we're on top of things. You got what you pay for, and the owners of this building paid for the best. Keep up the good work, man. Have a good one. Thank you, my friend. Look, there's another one. It's a dwarf. It's a dwarf. A young dwarf looks up at you, wide-eyed with apprehension. From the way she's fidgeting, you can tell that she's terrified. She bites her lower lip, eyes darting from side to side. Finally, she takes a step towards you. Oh my god, she's cute. Hello? Are you Miss Bong Bong? Yes, that's me. Am I late? I take it you're on my maintenance crew? Who are you, and how do you know my name? Are you on my maintenance crew? Yeah, yeah, I am. My name's Yana. She tries on a smile. It falls away almost immediately. Are the others still on the way? You're so nervous. Are you sure you're up to this? I'll be okay, but I have some bad news for you. Our teammates sort of jumped the gun a little. They're already inside. Great, that's just great. Let me get it straight. They charged on into the building and you didn't do anything to stop them. I can't fault their enthusiasm. The dwarf wrings their hands. I'm sorry, I told them to wait, but they didn't listen. They just muscled on past me and waltzed through the front door. They're gonna fail the test then, don't worry. Wonderful, we've got a job to do and half of the team goes running off before you even get there. Calm down, I see that you have a toolbox. Are you a rigger or something? That could have been dangerous. It's going to be fine, let's find the others and do what we came here to do. Are you a rigger? She swallows. Well, no. I'm not like you, not like the others, you should probably know that. You have to clarify that. Violence makes me sick to my stomach. I've never broken into buildings or stolen anything in my life. Guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm not a criminal, I'm just an electrician. Oh, so you're like the civvy we have on this job to do what we need to do. Couldn't we afford a proper deco or something? If you're not a Shadowrunner, what are you doing on this crew? Why the hell did our employer saddle me with you then? What? Like, it's alright, I'll look after you. The fear drains from her face, she looks exhausted. Thank you, I really mean that. I'll try to take care of myself as best as I can. I don't want to be a burden. I brought my taser and I have a little holdout pistol for self-defense. But I've never fired at a living thing before, let alone a person. Really hoping that I won't have to. I understand. Now you said that our team is already inside. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I watched them storm through the front doors of the buildings that we're going to hit about 10 minutes ago. Son of a bitch! A lot can happen in 10 minutes. They'll still be on the first floor. Nobody's getting upstairs until I bypass the security locks on the elevator. That's why I decided to wait for you out here. Figured that they couldn't get too far ahead of us if I didn't go inside with them. Good thinking. Thanks, I just hope that they don't screw things up in there. Up in there. All that I want is to get this thing over with and get back home. I wonder what she gets out of this. Let's get moving. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's save again. Anything, nothing to look at here. Oh, a mid-level corporate compound complete with living spaces on the upper levels. Who's this guy? Just waiting for the bus. Could we have arrived by bus and not talked to the night errant dude? Waitress. Maybe we could flirt a little. The waitress steps forward to greet you, a drink menu in hand. Welcome to Caf Shack. Home of the budget-friendly caffeine fix. May I help you? What do you have? Cheapest soy cafe in Berlin, guaranteed. She pauses for a moment and looks you up and down. You've been around long enough to know when you're being sized up. Finally, she continues. But of course, for hardworking folks like yourself, we do have other options. Options that corporate security doesn't tend to appreciate very much. Productivity enhancers. Get a picture? Etiquette Street. You don't need to speak in code. I'm not gonna knock on you. Tell me about these other options. Charisma free. There's nothing I love better than enhanced productivity. What are you offering? Or just soy care for me? She smiles slyly. Got just a thing for that big presentation or that make or break annual report. It's called Jolt and it's amazing. Imagine a great big cup of caf, only without the nasty crash or the jittery stomach. You can take as many as you need without winding up in hospital, and each one will keep you up for a couple of hours. Show me. Great, so she has a drug business on the side. I don't really need that right now, thank you very much. Intelligence, who the fuck needs intelligence? Oh, the music is amazing. Come on, Yana. We're gonna enter the complex together. Boop. You don't trust her? As you step through the door, you find yourself confronted by a pair of men wearing the same kind of uniform that you are. Judging by their... Oh, give me a second. I need to shift weight. Judging by their expressions, there's no love... What? There's no love lost between the two. Hearing the door swing open, they turn to face you. It's James, the shorter of the two, a human with arcane symbols tastefully embossed into his belt, glares at you. You're here, finally, and you've brought a little mouse of an electrician with you. Better late than never. But not much better. You're tired enough as it is. He jerks his thumb at the elf standing beside him. I'll leave it to you to keep a pack mule in line. The elf is the pack mule? The elf's lips curl into a snarl. Hanging from his back is a bulging pack that looks incredibly heavy. An elf with a bulging pack? His broad shoulders sag under the weight of whatever's inside. He's dumb as a post, but he can lift heavy things. Might not be bad in a fight either. At the very least, he can soak up a few bullets for the rest of us. Staring daggers at the mage, she spits out a long string of foreign words in a single susurrant breath. The sound of it is lovely, but its expression leaves little doubt that the message behind the words is an ugly one. Oh, and I hope that you can speak Sperefiel. I can't. Oh, if you play an elf, maybe you can understand him then. He shakes his head in disgust. Damned useless immigrants. Do all of us a favor and keep your opinions to yourself. Look, let's just get on with it. Did I hear you right? Did you really say that I was tardy? I mean, what are you going to do? Send me to detention? Wonderful. Late and a smart ass. He glances down at his chronometer. I have an important meeting in a few hours, so let's get to the penthouse and plant the cameras. I'll mask them against detection, and then we can all go our separate ways. The elf mutters something under his breath and hitches the bulky pack up a little high on his back. His muscles bulge under the strain of it. Are you sure that our friend here only speaks Sperefiel? Looks like you drew the short straw on team assignments, friend. That pack looks heavy. I can help you with it if you want. The elf blinks uncomprehendingly and takes a half step back. I told you, he can understand a word you're saying. Nothing's come out of his mouth, but that pidgin drivel that elves call a language? A Tirtangain dialect, if I'm not mistaken. I wish that he'd do us all a favor and go back. Address the elf. Can you understand me at all? The musical tones in the elvish tongue pour out of his mouth again, but you can't make out a word. His dialect is quite foreign. It's unlike the form of Sparefjord spoken by the elves of Tirna Nog. The elf falls silent. He looks just as frustrated as the mage is. Mutter under your breath, so Lucas sent me in here with a civilian, an asshole, and a guy who doesn't speak German. Wonderful. I'm not gonna say that. What if he's like on the team that judges my performance? Just relax and concentrate on the job. We need to be on our best behavior. Your words don't seem to have much impact. The elf's scowl deepens. Now that we're all together, let's discuss our approach. Anyone know how we're supposed to get into Alicia's penthouse? I get the distinct impression that none of you actually want to be here, but we've got a job to do, so we all gotta have to suck it up and deal. That's it! A deal's a deal, I gotta suck my nipples now! Okay, how do we get there? I do. If you can get me into the building, to a building access panel that's on the same circuit as the penthouse, should be able to put its security system into maintenance mode. The job will take some creative rewiring, while that and whatever's in the pack that the elf is carrying. Our employees gave me the schematics. And do you know where we'll find that access panel mouse? Quit calling me that. She takes a moment to calm herself. And yes, I do. There's an access panel in one of the mid-range apartments on the same floor. My contact gave me a key code that should get us in. You said should twice already. That makes me feel uneasy. Well, there's nothing that I can do about that. It's the plan that I was given, and we're stuck with it. Unless you have a better idea. We just have to follow our instructions and hope for the best. Turns to face you. Get me to a building access terminal on this floor and I can rewire the elevator. That's the first thing that we need to do. Once we're upstairs, we use the code I was given. I rewire Alicia's security system and we hide the cameras in this apartment. Okay. Her brow furrows. Well, that's the theory anyway. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go. Go. We don't have like infinite amounts of time. There's a stress suit here. The well-dressed orc stops his pacing to stare at you as you approach. Heavy worry lines edge his forehead and his eyes are bloodshot. He looks like he hasn't slept in a month. I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little busy right now. If this is about building maintenance, take it someplace else. James... fuck me. I really need to stop soon. Like, I can't read at all anymore today. James' cheeks flush red. He takes a step forward. Watch it. You don't get to talk down to me like, fuck me, what is wrong with me? The orc bristles. Like a janitor? Yes, I do, because that's what you are. If you want to keep wearing that uniform, you'd better watch the attitude. Now, isn't there a floor that you could be cleaning or something? I've got a lot on my mind to worry about. Important things. I don't want to be bothered. Hey man, relax. I'm sure that it's all going to work itself out. With a visible effort, he calms himself. Look, sorry, I'm not trying to be unpleasant. It's just that I have a huge presentation to give to the board in 20 minutes. I stayed up all night practicing it, and now I'm so tired that I can't even remember my own name. It's rough. Shakes his head miserably. Going to botch this, and the worst part is, most of those bastards will assume that it's because I'm an orc. They already make jokes behind my back. After this, it's gonna get a lot worse. Best of luck, my man. Best of luck. I got just a thing for you, though. Wait for me! Wait for me! I'm gonna go grab some drugs for you! Wait! Does it still work even if I buy them now? Quick, guys! I need to buy some drugs for this orc! She even said something about that! Waitress! Give me your best jet or whatever it was called. Jolt. Good decision. Thank you. How do I... like, replace one of these? How do I... confirm? Huh? Can I not get it? Because my inventory is full? How do I equip it in my hello? Can I not get it because my inventory is full? Hit the minus on the item you have. Hit the minus on the item I have. What? You sent it to stash? Oh, fuck me. So I need to buy another one. Hit the minus on the item I have. So if I confirm this now... Oh, I need to click it and then hit the minus. Okay. And now I can confirm it in this place. Right? Sorry, I'm dense. I'm legitimately dense. No! No, I still don't have it! Do I need to buy a third jolt? Are you serious? Confirm! Now it's in my inventory. Confirm. Fuck me, I'm a druggie now. You didn't remove the other one from... I have no idea what I'm doing, Spiria, honestly. Like, it's amazing that I can, like, separate left and right click at this point. Now we're gonna make that orc take some drugs. I guess indirectly we are doing the Poly Club a favor. I'm gonna save over this. This quest now cost me 450 bucks already. Hello? Item Jolt. About your board meeting. I've got something that might help pick you up. Is that Jolt? I haven't had that since I graduated from business school. Oh man, that stuff is the best! How much would it be worth to you? I paid 450 just now. Searches his pockets, growing increasingly frantic. God damn it, I left my cred stick at home. Yeah, I've heard that one before. No, really, it's true. He pats his pockets again. Nothing. Alright, look. I need to get to my meeting right away, but here's what we can do. I'll give you my room code. You pop in and take the cred stick off the table. There's a couple hundred new yen on there, and that should be more than compensating. Yeah! Just do us both a favor and don't take anything else, okay? If you try to rob me, the security cameras will catch it. Cred stick on the table. Got it. Can he not always just say that I went in there and, like, robbed him dry? Motherfucker. He got us good with this one, I think. Oh, hello there. A boutique food kiosk. Sign out front advertises a variety of locally sourced foodstuffs, all of them terribly overpriced. Glancing in the self-serve refrigerated section of the kiosk, you find a variety of sandwiches wrapped in slick plastic. Oh, I'm hungry now. You could eat for a week for the price of one of these things. Okay. There's a tailor here. The saleswoman expression brightens at your approach. Welcome to Dunkley Fine's Clothiers. Are you shopping for a suit? Do I look like it? A fashionable business suit made of ballistic cloth catches your eye. It would be a simple matter to slide it on under your baggy maintenance overalls. Let me see that suit. Ah, good choice. Style and safety. You have a good eye. She takes your arm. Here, let me show you to a dressing room. Wow! +5 armor and 2 charisma. But we would be spending all of our remaining money on that. And I'm not sure the charisma is actually worth it. Is it? Then again, +5 armor could be useful in the long run. And I didn't get a new suit just now. I got a weapon instead. It's a drip suit. Yeah, let's get it. Let's spend all of my money. Here we go. Oh, we look amazing. Hello? I think... Oh, thank God. I thought I broke my game. That would have been bad. Yana studies the junction box for a moment and turns to face you. See that guard in the hallway? Well, he was standing next to a junction box just like this one. Looks like they're both on the same circuit too. So? So I could use this one to overload the one that the guard is standing by. She looks at the junction box again and nods. Yeah, I could feed a nice power spike into that one from here, you know? If you wanted me to. What would that do? Make a loud bang and arc enough voltage into that hallway to knock out a gang of trolls. Wouldn't that also attract other guards? Like if it's that loud? Fry him. I think he's fucking dead. You just killed a man. You do realize that. He bled out. Whatever. No one bothered apparently. Also, I guess there's no cameras? I don't know. I'm gonna pick this up. Boop. The Feta keycard. Here we go. That's our ticket in, I guess. Like we're doing a heist. Wordlessly, Yana pops an access panel at the base of the terminal and begins snipping wires. A few minutes later, she replaced the panel's cover and stands. Alright, that should do it. I've bypassed the security lock on the elevator. Good to head upstairs. That was quick. I know my way around electrical systems. My father used to own rental properties all over Munich, and I helped to maintain them. She smiles shyly. I've been rewiring buildings since I was a little girl. Touching. I don't know what this has to do with getting me to my meeting, but please, by all means, keep waltzing down memory lane. We'll wait. Are you ever not a dick? If you make me miss my meeting, you'll see exactly how much of a dick I can be. You're supposed to be our leader, so pull your head out of your ass and lead us, preferably in an upstairs direction so that we can get done with this before security catches us. You know, if I'm the leader, you better fucking shut the fuck up. That's the thing. I get to make the quips. I get to make the jokes. If I want to hear about Yana's days as like a little dwarfling, then I will. And there's nothing you can do about it. Shit, if this vendor has another thing I could buy that I could need, and now I don't have the credits anymore. She smiles at me, her cheeks dimpling. Good afternoon and welcome to Augment Tech, the boutique that makes a better you of you. Forceful cheerfulness. How can I help you? Cyberware. Give me the catalog. I assume it's... Oh my good lord. Is there anything... Like, there's a lot to read, but I'm not sure it's important. This headwear looks interesting. Mind if I take a look? Encephalon next. Looking at the new Encephalon, huh? Good choice. Our regional supervisor has one and it's amazing. Totally worth the price. What's the price? 250? I'll swipe your cred stick, then I'll print you up your purchase order. Is it dock in the back or something? Bro Foros. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm afraid you don't understand. We're a boutique shop, not a cyber surgery clinic. We can sell you the device and have it sent to the clinic of your choice for installation, but we don't do the surgery here. Oh. Oh. Not interested, sorry. I don't have a space for that anyway, if it's an Encephalon. Alright. Alright, even if it was cheap. Like, I guess it's the cheapest way to get one of these or something like this mission. Bye, Blue. Oh, burger time again. This asshole. Alright, I'm gonna need you to get me into this floor's access panel. That'll be in room 303 on this floor. Door combination is 14291. Make sure to write it down. I've got it. Okay, once I'm there, I can put the penthouse door in maintenance mode. That'll set its key code combination to 11111. So we shouldn't have any trouble getting in to plant the cameras. We're making halfway decent time. Not good, but not terrible. But I can't afford any more delays. Cracks his knuckles. I hope that no one else gets in our way for their own sake. You aren't hurting anyone unless I order you to. You got that? Tough guy. You're in a hurry. We get it. Yeah, I heard you. If I weren't under instructions to follow your lead, this would be a very different conversation. Yeah, well you are, so shut up and deal with it. She shakes her head in disgust. God, I wish that we didn't need you to finish this job. His lips curl into a sneer. Sadly for all of us, you do. Oh, and by the way, we're going to have words when this run is over, Mouse. A stream of caustic syllables pours out of the elf's mouths. His back is stooped under the weight of his pack, but his hands have clenched into fists. He rolls his eyes and points a bony finger at the elf. Look, it's trying to speak. I want to get this over with, Bong Bong. I want to get away from these people and go home. Me too. Me too. I could be at home playing video games right now. What was the apartment door for the orc? 53786. 53786. No, it's the wrong one. Maybe this one? 53786. Five, 3, 7, 8, 6. Here we go. Code accepted. Pretty sure you can steal some other stuff from him. Why is it so dark? Bong Bong? Oh, here we go. There's a fire escape here, interestingly enough. Okay. Give me that cred stick. 200 bucks. I made a profit of... I know, I made a loss of 400... No, 250 on this quest. What about the fire escape? The door leads out to the building's fire escape. Not a bad way to make an expedient retreat. Need to remember then. Might have been worth it for that alone then. Oh, this is 303. Okay, obviously I remember the number is 14291. 14291. Code accepted. Okay, anything to steal? Nothing? No, nothing. Okay. Let's get to the panel then. Moving the painting aside, you find a large maintenance access panel. Yana steps forward, a slight frown on her face. Okay, I guess this is me. She pulls a multi-tool from a belt and uses it to loosen the boards that hold the panel in place. Pulling up a schematic on a PDA, she examines the terminal's writings. Hurry it up, woman, the clock is ticking. Don't rush me, this is complicated. Popping the lid on her toolbox, which sounds like a euphemism, she grabs a pair of wire clippers, a soldering gun, and a roll of electrical tape. With a look of grim determination on her face, she begins to snip into a massive harness of cables that runs through the unit. Alright, she taps the elf on the knee. Gonna need that thing now. He nods and reaches back to unsling his pack. How does he know? How? What? Placing it on the floor, he opens it and pulls out a large blue canister. It takes all of his strength to wrestle it up from the ground and into the space in the access panel that Yana has cleared. There you go, you dumb orcs. Do something useful for a change. The elf says nothing. Unburdened by the heavy pack, he stands up straight. For the first time, you appreciate how much larger he is than the corporate mage. He stares down at James and his hands bunch into fists. Say nothing. Stay cool, man. We're almost done. James, for the last time, keep your damn mouth shut. I say whatever all of you, shut up. You're distracting me. The mage falls silent, and Yana goes back to work. Only takes a few minutes for her to screw, wire, and solder the canister into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, and then turns to face you. She stands and brushes the hair out of her eyes. Alright, job's done. Just need to do a bit of cleanup and we can get out of here. Nice job. Yeah, thanks. It wasn't all that difficult, just a matter of following our employer's instructions. Hey, that's great, but times are ticking, so let's keep moving. He glances at the jumble of wire and circuitry through the open access panel. To hell with the cleanup. We'll be gone before anyone notices anything anyway. Just a second. What was that canister that you put into the terminal? She shrugs. Beats me. For all I know, it could be full of pixie dust. They said that I had to wire it into the wall at this junction, so I did. It's an explosive. It's a fucking explosive, isn't it? Not comfortable with how little we know about this run. Our employees didn't tell us much, do they? If they say it'll work, then it'll work. They'd have no reason to lie about something like that. Well, I guess they would like it if we don't inquire anything, but I'm not comfortable, to be honest. The mage sneers. You haven't been doing this long, have you? The lodge doesn't tell you things that you don't need to know, and you don't ask. Your job is to do what they tell you, take the money, and keep your mouth shut about it afterwards. It's all very simple. The lodge? The question is, the lodge? The mage's eyes widen incredulously. You don't even know who you're working for, do you? You're leading this team and you don't have a clue? Yana cuts in, her eyes wide. Both of you shut up, somebody's coming. Now what? A tall, spray-tanned man in an expensive suit rounds the corner at a jog and comes bustling into the room. He stops short when he sees your team. His eyes flick from you to the panel that Yana pried from the wall and a smile falls from his face. What the hell? This is my apartment. I own it. What are you doing in here? We're maintenance. Look at the uniforms. Yeah, I see that, but you can't be in here without my consent. And you sure as hell can't go tearing up my walls without giving me advance notice. James shoots you an irritated glance. This is a waste of time, and I'm already running late. If you don't take care of this idiot, I will. The elf barks something out at James. The sound is uncharacteristically ugly, all harsh consonants and sibilant hisses. Let's keep calm, everyone. This is a simple misunderstanding. Keep your mouth shut, James. I'll talk this out with our friend here. Handle it, James. I won't stop you. Let's keep calm, everyone. Misunderstanding my ass. Your friend just called me an idiot in my own home. He wheels on James, his hands balled into fists. I want to know your employee number, and I want to know it now. Give me the manager. The mage raises an eyebrow, smiling. Do you now? I'm a member of the homeowners associations for this level. You know what that means? I have a lot of pull with building management. He thrusts an outstretched finger at James. Your days wearing that uniform are numbered. I promise you that. Calm down, sir. There must be a problem at dispatch. You should have received a work order last week. Fry him, James. You're right, James. We're wasting time. Do what you need to do. No. A work order came last week. I didn't receive a thing from dispatch, or from anyone else for that matter. My wife and I are entertaining guests here in an hour and a half, and our living room is ruined. I need to know that you're going to fix this, and that you clean the place back up, and that you'll put a new coat of wax on the floors. I need... The hell with it. I don't have time for this. His hands twist into claws and he raises them high. An instant later they are wreathed in an unnatural purple glow. Say nothing. Stand down. We don't need to kill this man. As soon as they say this, the jig is gonna be up. But I can't have that. I can't have someone disobeying me on my run. Glow intensifies into a scintillating torrent of light. The energy lances and stabs out of James' hooked fingers as if it were alive. The man in the doorway recalls an alarm and his palm slaps down on a plastic disc that had been clipped to his belt. Too late. We recognize the object. A panic button. For fuck's sake, James. The air fills with the cacophonous wail of screaming alarms. James jerks back, his concentration broken. From down the hall, you can distantly hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching at a run. Meanwhile, the homeowner back puddles, trying to put a wall between himself and James. He's moving too slowly, much too slowly. Ow! Everybody stand down! Your words are met with an incomprehensible screech. In your peripheral vision, you catch a flurry of motion. Your elvish companion is moving, making a beeline towards James. Yana is hanging off of him, trying to slow him down, but he barely seems to notice. With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then reaches for his weapon. Huh? Stop it, damn it! We need him alive to complete the run! With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then turns back towards James. Holy fucking shit, everyone hates each other. Fuck the run, indeed. Step between the elf and James. I hate the bastard too, but Yana's right, we need him. She's right, stop this, I'll put you down. Screw up the mission and attack James. I'm with you, pal, to hell with the lodge and to hell with this run. I want to fuck this mage. Elves, always the bloody elves. Maybe I can end this run with all of them dead. So, I hate the bastard too, but Yana's right, we need him for now. The elf comes up short, staring at you. He sweeps his vision from you to Yana and to James. Then he exhales heavily and spits out a jumble of broken German. Kill us, innocent of, will not stand for, not slave. All lodgemen bastards, I kill all! What happened? Oh great. Oh great, I get to kill the elf. Fucking full auto this guy. I wonder if I could have resolved this peacefully. But his corpse disappeared, so that's quite alright, I think. Why is Elf at Stotscan? All Elf at Stotscan, all Elf foreigner. James, you stupid cunt, though. You stupid fucking cunt, I swear to God. The mage game, ridiculous. Oh, here they are! Oh! Okay, let's move to cover. Oh shit, they're very tanky. Guess you're gonna have to start shooting someone now. Acid stream. Aim. Mana ball. Heal wound. Let's get you out there. I fully fucked this run up, didn't I? You killed someone, Yana. I'm proud of you. Missed. You don't want to just fucking flail on him then. Missed. We're gonna let Yana get all of the kills in this one. Is this our goal? This apartment over here? Or can I disable the alarm maybe over here? Ah! James! Oh shit, James is gonna die. Well, guess they're not in range. Don't have a grenade either. Oh, this is just... Oh my good lord, that was a strong shot though. Get to cover. Or someplace closer to cover, I guess. This operation is compromised already. I think it was supposed to go bad from the very start though. Okay, Yana, you do the honors again. Kill this man. We're gonna get your body count up. And you're gonna love it. Oh no. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it still wasn't like, huh? Can you use it? Yes, okay. Information security personnel only. Place of keypad, the console sports a smooth Duraplast panel with a data port in its center. It would seem that building management doesn't want layman tampering with this machine. Huh? Oh, it's over here. Oh, fucking hell. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way out further. Should most likely start healing again. Oh, I knew I would run into them like that. That's not great. Okay, wrong. Good. They're gonna throw a grenade, right? Okay. With that taken care of for now. Gonna acid this guy. Wow, that's really strong, the acid thing. Okay. I guess now I can finally do what I came here for. The mission debriefing will be bad. It will be very bad. The mage wipes spatters of blood from his cheek with the back of his hand. He attacked me. Oh, elf! That fucker tried to kill me! I've been insulting him ever since we arrived here. What did you think was going to happen? You're fine, he's dead. I said you came out on top. What do you think would happen? His face flushes red. If you'd been a better group leader, you wouldn't have let that happen. You'd have... For the love of God, shut up. Just stop talking. We're both sick to death of you. You need me to finish the run, yes. So let's go do that now. To finish the mission, yeah, that's true. But if you don't shut that smug mouth of yours right now, I'm gonna arrive at your meeting without a tongue. Without another word, the mage turns and stalks off in the direction of the penthouse. No, he's standing there. Oh, there we go. No? Okay, place camera. Place the first camera. It adheres to the ceiling with an audible click. James steps forward, his fingers bent, whispers a long string of hushed syllables that seem to vibrate in your mind. For a moment, nothing seems to happen, then you blink and the camera is gone. Done. Get moving on to the next one. I'm gonna kill him after that, okay? James repeats his previous performance, camera fades from view. Ooh, medical supplies. Advanced medkit. Happy little accident. Place the last camera. James steps forward and turns to stare you in the eye. When we get through with this run, I'm gonna tell my handler all about you. You won't work for the lodge again. Not because you're an incompetent leader, but because I have pull and I don't like you very much. What do you have to say about that? I have to say that the odds of you surviving this job are looking worse and worse. Now mask the damn camera. This entire run is a test. I think that you're here to tempt me into losing my cool. That isn't gonna happen. You can do whatever you want when we're done with this. For now, shut your mouth and finish the job. 2 or 3. As much as I would like to kill him, I do think that he's here to test us. So we either like show them that we know, or we just generally keep our cool. 2. I agree. That infuriating smirk returns to his face. Yeah, that's right. This is all about you. Just keep on believing that and we see where it gets you. He whispers to the third camera and soon enough it fades from you. That's it, we're done. Let's go. Man, I do have to wonder if we did this correctly or not. We're gonna use the fire exit if possible, so we don't have to fight our way down there. Head down the fire escape. Feels like Hitman, suddenly. Oh shit, we will have to fight. Could we have gone up here in the first place? That's amazing. Where are the enemies at? Gonna advance with Bong Bong to scout. Oh, there they are. 3 of them. Enforcer, guard, and captain. Captain sounds bad. Shit. Oh shit. That killed him. Can you haste me? No, can't wound heal. Give me aim as well. Oh, fuck me, that damage. Heal her, James. I just kill him on accident. Yeah, accident. Accident. Oh shit, it's a big guy. Oh shit, he's gonna die in a second if I don't treat him. We best advance this way. Oh no. Oh, thank God. The trauma kit. Gonna tase him as well. Oh, this motherfucker just keeps running away. Oh shit, this guy's out. James, it's your time to shine, my friend. You either fucking finish it now or you will die. I swear to God. Okay, I finished this guy in one salvo. Salvo of salvation. Damn, the tasing is really strong. That was all of them, okay. Rifles are insane, yeah. Let's go. Let's get a mission debriefing, which is not gonna be amazing, I guess. Mission accomplished. Fucking finally. Call your handler and tell him that the job is done. And be quick about it. I need to be on the next train out of here. For once, he and I are in agreement. I can't put this place behind me quickly enough. All I want to do is go home, hug my cat, and forget that tonight ever happened. I think you have a body count of 5 now or something. Enter the com code that Luca Dur gave you. You punch Luca Dur's com code into your PDA. A few seconds later, you hear the telltale click of a successful connection. And Dur's voice pours out of your PDA speaker. Bong Bong, the job is done at first? Yes, everything has been completed to your specifications, with a little bit of modification, I would say. Very good. Now, if you please, give me a status update on the members of your team. The elf from Tier 10 turned on us. We had to put him down, but Jan and James are both alive and well. Clucks his tongue softly. Interesting. That the elf is dead was expected. He was a dangerous and unreasonable person. Disgruntled, you might say, after years of service in our employ. His betrayal of you was inevitable. Thankfully, with his death, we have gained a valuable insight into your character. James' continued survival, on the other hand, was not expected. You're a very patient woman, Bong Bong. Dur smiles. This has been most informative. James' posture stiffens, but he says nothing. You can see a dawning awareness behind his eyes, though. Slowly, the color begins to drain from his face. Like, is he aware that they want to get rid of him now or something? Now, let us see how adequately you complete the task that I set before you. Enter the following code into your PDA, if you please. 5256719. You type in the code as instructed and your PDA screen cuts to static. A moment later, a familiar image materializes on the screen. The penthouse room that you bugged. It appears to be a live feed from the cameras that you planted. You're sure that this room is secure? You've done a full sweep? Absolutely, sir. We've run multiple sweeps with a complete sensor package, and we brought in a mage to search for signs of astral tampering. It all checks out clean. You're completely safe in here. Lets out a heavy sigh. Thank God! Call downstairs and let my wife and kid know that it's safe to come up. Will do, sir. Is there anything else that I can do for you tonight? No, thank you. That will be all. You have a good... Suddenly the air in the room begins to ignite. There's a blinding flash and the PDA screen cuts to static. Huh? What happened? And that takes care of that. Please return to the Kreutz Bazaar. The reminder of your post-run interview will conclude upon your arrival. Hang on, what the hell was that? He raised an eyebrow. What did it feel like? An explosion, of course. So it was an explosive. You said that we were just planting bugs, damn it. Bugs, not bombs. This run wasn't a surveillance operation, it was an assassination. I could have just killed him! It was both, and both tasks were carried out to the letter. You should be pleased, Bong Bong. The run was a resounding success. When you described this run to me, you left out the part where we planted the bomb. That's a hell of an omission. You think that I'm happy about this, you sick bastard? I'm not a satisfied customer. When I get hired to do a job, I deliver. Yana covers her mouth with her hand, a horrified expression on her face. Oh God, I killed someone. That man is dead because of me. You killed a lot of people tonight. From the sound of that explosion, I guess that you killed a fair number of someone's. Elisha and his bodyguard at the very least, and probably a good half-dozen more. A morbid grin creases the mage's thin-lipped mouth. That makes you a mass murderer, Mouse. You're moving up in the world. A sob racks her chest. She begins to hyperventilate. I can never get away from this. This is going to follow me for the rest of my life. I killed people. I'm a fucking murderer. Say it louder, why don't you? I don't think they heard you in France. I haven't heard a response from you, Bong Bong. Shall I make the preparations for a post-run interview? Are you ready to continue your test? Damn right we're going to talk about this, Luca. I'll be on the train home. Damn right. Very good, I'll be waiting. I'm gonna fucking kill him if possible. The technical term is terrorist, yeah. The Kreuzbazaar. Your return trip to the Kreuzbazaar is a quiet one. The train from the Frankfurter Tor is empty save for you. There's nothing to distract you from your thoughts. You're finished with the first part of your audition. Luca is waiting at the Café Chefche to administer the second. Please let this be short. We only have like 20 more minutes or something. I didn't plan on streaming this long today, to be honest. Where is it? Down here. Gonna save before we enter. Look at the Bong Bong. Welcome back, and my congratulations on a job well done. If you wanted Alicia dead, you could have just said so. I'd have taken the job either way. Son of a bitch, you never said anything about a bomb. Plans change. They sometimes do. Nature of the business. He reaches into his pocket and produces a slim plastic rod, a crack stick. Is that going to be a problem for you? No, if I'm doing runs for you, you're the boss. Yes, it's a problem. You don't pay me enough to violate my own principles, Joe. Then you don't belong in the shadows. This is not a business for bleeding hearts or free thinkers. People up at the top of the ladder are the decision makers. People like you and me are nothing more than a convenient set of hands. The true purpose of the run that you just went on was to test your willingness to adapt to change. Still being tested, by the way. If you work for my organization, you may be asked to do things that you find morally troubling. Sometimes it might even appear that we are lying to you, but you can take comfort in knowing that everything we request of you is ultimately for the greater good. After what happened tonight, how can you expect me to believe that? Look, I don't care what your organization's master plan is. Be nefarious as you want, as long as I get paid. I'll do the work. I don't suppose that what you're asking is too different from what I do every day for my corporate clients. What is this greater good? Define it for me. You can't see the big picture. I can't either. I'm, again, just a mouthpiece. The only ones who know my organization's ultimate ends are its ruling council, and they aren't in the practice of sharing information with their hirelings, but know that they are some of the most intelligent men on this planet, and they place a high priority on social order and stability, and those are good things by anyone's standards. So, he stares you in the eye. What do you think of all of that? Every client I ever worked for has kept secrets. I don't see it as any different. I don't like being kept in the dark, but if you pay as well as you say that you do, I can overlook it. If you're looking for mindless goon, you came to the wrong guy. Better get the hell out of my keats. I don't want to see you again. Do you hear me? Shit. Shit, what do we answer here? Like, I want the money, definitely. But, yeah. I'm a free woman. I'm a free woman. Bong Bong is a free woman. It's fine until the bomb is there to blow you up, yeah? Get out of my keats, Luca de. He frowns and slides the crack stick back into his breast pocket. No, wait. Wait, that's mine. A pity. I honestly believed that you had potential. You failed your audition. There's nothing more for us to discuss. Good day. Let me shoot him! Lovely day, isn't it? I want to shoot him! Okay, I guess we don't. I guess I just thoroughly botched this one up then. Great. Missed opportunities. Well, you win some, you lose some, but I'm not gonna, like... You should know by now that I'm a man of principles. Like, if I say I do something a certain way, I will do something a certain way. Unless I'm forced to not do it a certain way. Either by gameplay mechanics or some other way. Anyway. It was kind of like a longer stream today. I'm gonna save. Gonna leave it at that. And then I'm gonna take a look at whatever you guys have sent in today. So, I'm gonna stop the YouTube recording. Did your team level up from that? They weren't even there. It looks like it did, yeah. We're gonna do this next time. I'm gonna stop the YouTube recording now. You know the drill. Bye, YouTube people. Bye. Bye, YouTube people. Bye.